You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio. We're back. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, I think everybody can hear me pretty good. Do I have my light on? I got the light. Why is it dark over there, though? I don't know why it's dark over there. Hold on, guys. Let me make shere. I don't like the way my lighting is in the background. Hold on. Let me see how my light is in the background. I'm thinking maybe it should be closer. Okay, there it goes. It's a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. It's a little bit cooler now. All right, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We're gonna have a good show today. I was looking at this lawsuit with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Cause Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia is back on his racist rants again. So you guys know I don't like Ryan Garcia. I ain't never liked him. It was two fighters that I hated in boxing. It was Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. But I was kind of like warming up to Ryan a little bit. Then but he came out to really show who his true color, so it's fuck Ryan Garcia. I get 25 fucks about him, to be honest with you. But as it relates to this lawsuit with Devin Haney, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking, right, like, this is unprecedented. I think the way I'm looking at it is this. The way I'm looking at it is, I don't know of any fighter. I can't say that no fighter has ever sued another fighter for losing to a guy that got popped with PEDs, because there are fighters who have used PEDs and got beat. So, you can make an argument and say, well, hey man, the PED was the reason why he won. Okay, in PEDs, they call it performance-enhancing drugs. So, that means that you have on a performance-enhancing drug, that means that, it's going to enhance your performance, and that's going to allow you to be able to have an unfair advantage against the guy who you beat or who you fight. The only issue with that argument is there are fighters on record who were popped dirty and they got the brakes beat off of them. Like, from Vargas to I forgot the guy's name. I was in LA I was in LA at the the Riyadh season card with Crawford and Madrimal. So-called Steve Nelson fought a guy. The guy who so-called Steve Nelson fought. Got popped for PEDs. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show it to you. Because so-called Steve Nelson spoke about it. So-called spoke about it. Matter of fact, let me see, Steve Nelson. See, so-called. Hold on. Matter of fact, because I had retweeted it. Let me see. Steve Nelson. Is it Steve Nelson or Steven Nelson? Where is that? I retweeted it, fam. I retweeted it. I forgot, man. I forgot his doggone. I forgot his Twitter. Steven Nelson. Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking up. Let me see. Let me see if it's Steven Nelson. Anyways, yeah, this it. I found him. At So-Called Nelson. He fought a guy. As a matter of fact, I have it right here. I think I retweeted it. He fought a guy as a matter of fact, he knocked him out. As a matter of fact, So-Called knocked him out. So, not only did he beat him, he knocked him out. So, I don't know how that's going to play out as it relates to the courts, right? Now, I will say the optics don't look good. It is what it is. I will say that. I've always said that, because of the image that was being put out there from his dad and all that stuff there. The optics don't look good as it relates to that. But outside of the optics, I'm wondering if he can win this lawsuit. I don't know if he'll win the lawsuit against Golden Boy, because he's suing Golden Boy as well. He's suing for battery and fraud. So no one has ever done this before. So just because no one has ever done it, hold on. I'm trying to get my okay, there we go. I'm trying to connect my phone to my roadcaster. Just because no one has ever done it, I want to say, you know what? I'm not sure, but I want to say I think this is the first time a fighter has ever done this.
True.
I think this is the first time that a fighter has ever sued another fighter who he fought that had PEDs in his system. I don't remember Cotto doing this to Margarito. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't remember any of this being done to. I think, matter of fact, hold on, let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. As a matter of fact, here it goes right here. I found it, y'all. August the 24th. Let me go ahead and blow this up. Let me show y'all this right quick. Before we get into it. Right here, So-Called said right here, right? He said, my opponent was cheating and still got his ass beat. Shout out to Vada for continuously exposing these dirty athletes. So this is a letter from Vada. And this letter let him know that, hey, the guy who So-Called Nelson fought popped dirty. He popped dirty for PED usage. But guess what? He still got knocked out. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and this is what the people are saying. This guy said, which fight are you referring to? He don't remember. This dude, he need to read. Told him to read. Yeah. So this guy right here is saying, so Nelson, you mean to tell me the opponent had drugs in his system and you still whooped his ass? You mean to tell me the drugs didn't give him an advantage in the fight? You mean to tell me it didn't matter of him cheating? It's the skills that pay the bills? Interesting. So this is what this guy said. Oh, here we go. This guy right here said, damn, so Devin could have beat Ryan ass. Yeah, Devin, I mean, you know what? He could have. I mean, Devin still could have beat Ryan, even with the Osterman. Even with the Osterman, he still could have beat him. But anyways, let's get ready to get into the show. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Lisa Bells is in the building. Salute, sis. Shout out to the Martin in the building. Shout out to the Surge. Shout out to John. Shout out to Crackstream TV. Salute. Shout out to the Natural. What you say, fam? He said, yeah, if he used the right game plan. Yeah. To be honest with you, fam, he lost that fight because he went in with the wrong game plan. Ryan Garcia didn't look right. I mean, I was at the fight, bro. Like, Ryan Garcia did not look like no cyborg or anything to me. I mean, he still got popped dirty. He still cheated. He's still a drug cheat. He got suspended. He got to pay a fine. And I'm not upset that Devin Haney is suing him. I don't care nothing about that. If you want to sue him, you want to sue him. But he didn't look like no cyborg. It was times in that fight he looked tired. It was a lot of rounds that Devin Haney won. I mean, in that fight, quite a few rounds he won in that fight. Like, he didn't look. Ryan Garcia was doing the booty roll. He was turning his shoulder he'll try to like do the booty roll, and he'll turn his shoulder. When Devin rushing there to hit him, he'll turn his back on him. He was still turning his back, bending over. The referee had to break that fight up. If you go back and look at that fight again, you'll see he was doing the booty roll in there. Not the shoulder roll, but the booty roll.
True.
He was doing the booty roll in there. He was doing the same thing in that fight. The only difference is Devin Haney kept his head on the line. He kept getting hit with the same punch. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So again, they call it PEDs for a reason, performance enhancing drugs. So my argument is, my thing is this here. Okay, if PEDs helped him win the fight, no problem. Explain to me why there are cases where fighters had performance enhancing drugs and they fought guys who did not have performance-enhancing drugs in their system, and they still got beat. Literally, there are fighters who got popped with PEDs in their system. They fought a clean fighter, and the clean fighter beat the dirty fighter. Literally. So, it's not as simple as that, is what I'm saying. It's not as simple as that. Anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So anyways, shout out to Jamie. What did he say? He said, Coach, facts. Haney would not admit to that. No, he won't admit to that. He won't admit to the fact that he had a wrong game plan. He won't admit to the fact he had a wrong game plan. He had a wrong game plan. This is why I played the video last week when I interviewed Bill. They had the wrong game plan. Everything that Bill Haney told me, everything he told me they were going to do on this show when he came on here earlier this year, that's exactly what they tried to implement April the 20th. That same game, the same thing he told me on this show what they was going to do, the same thing that Devin Haney said that they was going to do. We're going to knock him out. I'm going to step to him. We're going to take it to his front door. They did that. The only problem is defensively sound. He wasn't defensively sound. And that's not his style. Your style is not to... that style would probably work on a shorter fighter. A fighter with shorter arm, that's shorter than Devin Haney, like a Regis Pro grade. That style would have worked on him, a shorter fighter, but someone that's just as big as you, if not bigger, that style doesn't work.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yes, sir. So anyways, let's get into, let me go ahead and read. Let's get into open monologue. Will Devin Haney win his lawsuit against Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy? Because he's suing both. News broke last week about the pending lawsuit Ryan Garcia is facing from Bill and Devin Haney. Fans seem stunned at the lawsuit. Why? Because it came out of nowhere, like literally 5 months later. According to the lawsuit, the Haneys are suing Ryan Garcia for battery, fraud, and other things. The Haneys are suing Golden Boy Promotions as well. Devin Haney's attorney, Pat English, and I think Pat English is the same attorney that his name sounds familiar. I think that's the same attorney that Eddie Hearn has. I think Pat English is one of Eddie Hearn's attorneys. So I think that Haney's are using the same attorney that he represents quite a few people. So you get what I'm saying, Pat English. Devin Haney's attorney, Pat English, wrote in a 16-page lawsuit. This is a 16-page lawsuit that Haney is seeking punitive damages for the transgressions committed by Garcia. Now I'm gonna tell you why this may set a precedent. Because if Devin Haney is able to win this lawsuit, this may set a trend of fighters who, when they fight another fighter that's dirty, they may decide to sue as well. But I'm thinking it depends on if the fighter is a big enough name or not. Like, let's say you fighting a fighter that's of a lesser caliber. He ain't really making no money like that. He ain't no draw. Suing him, what you gonna get? A food stamp card? Amazon. What you gonna get? A food stamp card? You gonna get an Amazon gift card? You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, there's levels to it. So it depends on who the fighter is. It depends on who the fighter is. It depends on that, who the fighter is. If it's someone like a Canelo, because then that'd be something different. But it is what it is. So Bill Haney says that Devin is the consummate professional, and Ryan Garcia has shown no respect for himself, the business, or the sport. Haney's father and trainer, Bill Haney, told the boxing scene minutes after the lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court of New York. New York is real known for indicting people. They indicted R. Kelly. They indicted Epstein. They indicted Weinstein. They indicted Diddy. They known for indicting people. John Gotti. They known for doing that, right? So pretty much this is where the lawsuit is going down there, right? Pretty much in New York, East New York, right? Devin is the face of boxing, according to Bill Haney, because he has challenged the franchise in so many ways. I don't know what he means by franchise, but I'll let you guys figure that out. He has challenged the franchise in so many ways by working with multiple promoters, by crossing the sides of the streets among broadcasters, and now he's challenging PED use. This is all for the good of the sport. So now, I do like what Bill said here. He's making an emotional plea. He's saying, look, man, for the good of our sport, somebody has to stand up against drug cheats. And no one has really stood up against them, sued them, and went after their purse strings like this before. So what we're doing, we're fighting not only for what happened to us, but we're fighting for all of boxing, all the fighters who may have been victims of being victims of a drug cheat. We're here to fight for those guys as well. So I think you know what? Now if that's Bill's argument, that I think that's a good angle to go at it.
True.
I think that's a good angle to go at it. That's his argument. The actions of Ryan Garcia and those who assisted him, this is what Bill Haney is saying, those who assisted him, is evidence a high degree of moral turpitude and demonstrate wanton dishonesty and as to imply criminal indifference to his civil allegations, as well as willful and wanton negligence or recklessness, or where there is a conscious disregard of the rights of others, or the conduct of reckless and the conduct so reckless as to the amount to such disregard. This is what Bill Haney's lawyer is saying. I say use all these goddamn the words that average people don't even use. This is his lawyer. So I'm gonna say this here, right? This is one thing that the Haneys cannot even, in my opinion, I'm not a judge, they can't bring up or argue. Well, he came in 3 pounds overweight. That's true. Again, I do not like Ryan Garcia at all. I don't give a fuck about Ryan Garcia. I don't give 225 fucks about him. Never did. The issue I have with that argument is you still agreed to take the fight. Not only that, but your greed came into play. You made a bet with Ryan Garcia on the stage that if he comes in overweight, you didn't say we're going to cancel the fight because you're being unprofessional and you're overweight. That's not what you said. You said that, hey, look, let's bet $500,000 a pound. If you are overweight, you agree to pay $500,000 a pound. I think that's what they said. And they shook on it right on the ring. So, and then right after that, you said, well, it don't matter if he's 3 pounds overweight, I'm still going to beat him. I'm this, I'm that. I'm still going to do A, B, C, and D to him. Then after he beat you and Ryan Garcia got popped dirty and cheating and stuff like that, so we know he's a drug cheat. You know, after the drug cheat got popped, then you went back and said, yo, man, he came in 3 pounds overweight, this and that. Well, you knew that prior to still agreeing to fight him. Because you could have said, let's bet if you come in overweight, there's no fight. You could have said that. But you didn't. So once you accept the money, once you take the $1.5 million because he came in 3 pounds overweight, you can't use that as an excuse anymore. You accepted the money. Now, the PEDs, I'm with you on that. I'm with you 1,000 on that. But once you accept the money for him coming in overweight, you can't use that as an example, fam. That's my whole thing. Now, this is what his attorney has said, right? In the battery count, Haney at no time agreed to engage in a bout against an individual who had taken a performance-enhancing drug. His consent was limited to a bout, held fairly and under the rules and prohibitions set forth above. So this is what his lawyer said. In the battery count, this is the battery that he's suing Ryan Garcia for. He's suing for battery because he's saying that when he engaged in a bout with Ryan, it was under the pretext that this is going to be on an even playing field without any PEDs. He's splitting hairs here, but I get what he's saying. And once it was found out that he had drugs in his system, that was battery against me. Again, I just showed y'all a video with So-Called Steve. Nelson. So-Called Steve Nelson fought a guy that popped dirty. So-Called Steve Nelson fought a guy that popped dirty. He didn't come in overweight or nothing like that, but he didn't receive any payment for him coming in overweight neither. I just showed y'all a tweet from So-Called Steve Nelson, a letter from Vada, saying that So-Called Steve Nelson's opponent got popped with PEDs, I think steroid or something, and he got knocked out. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just showed y'all that. But let's continue. So he's saying the battery count had at no time, Devin Haney agreed not at all to engage in a bout with someone who's dirty, basically what he's saying. Thus the fighting by Garcia was non-consensual because Ryan Garcia cheated. He had a PED in his system. Devin Haney suffered damages and that he suffered physical injury, reputational damage, which will amount to millions of dollars and emotional and mental distress, the lawsuit alleges. So now he's saying that, hey, look, dude, we suffered, not only is he suffering physical injuries, right? But his reputation has been damaged by getting beat up and embarrassed by a drug cheat on national television, that for the whole world can see. This is what he's saying, right? By virtue of his actions, Ryan Garcia was enriched. He was enriched. And at the expense of Devin Haney to the tune of millions of dollars. English wrote. English is Devin Haney's attorney. Specifically, Ryan Garcia advanced his reputation at the expense of Devin Haney. This translates to significant loss of future earnings for Devin Haney. So this is what he's saying. Ryan Garcia went on tour. Remember, he got embraced by remember that show I did? I say the culture has embraced Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis embraced him. Tank Davis still loves Ryan Garcia right now to this day. Even though Ryan Garcia went on social media and made several racist rants against black people, Tank Davis is still backing Ryan Garcia. Still, to this day, right? It's a recent tweet he put out there as well. True. I can show y'all the receipts. It's on X. So, he got embraced by the culture. He went on tour with YG. Of course, he went on tour with YG. Lil Wayne embraced him. He was doing talk shows and stuff. He went in the studio, dropped a mixtape. He went on tour with Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye West. You get what I'm saying? Performing the Haney Pack song. And everybody was laughing and picking at Devin Haney. Hell, even I was laughing. It was funny. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. Y'all know me, I like to laugh, so it was funny. So there was even a lot of people laughing at Devin Haney. Devin Haney kind of like went into hiding after the fight because he was so embarrassed. You know, then once it came out that Ryan Garcia, you know, Bill Haney disappeared. He stopped doing interviews. Once it came out that Ryan Garcia cheated, then the Haneys came back outside. Once they came back outside, I'm like, look, this is what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So he was embarrassed. So I do understand the reputation aspect of it. I get that. And then Ryan Garcia allegedly made millions of dollars. His popularity went up after that. You know, Ryan Garcia additionally received millions of dollars to which he was not entitled. It is against equity and good conscience to merit Ryan Garcia to retain what is sought to be recovered in this action. Talking about the millions of dollars that he made, right? As for Oscar De La Hoya, now this is where it got me at. As for Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, the Haneys claims that Oscar De La Hoya, that Devin Haney has been deprived of funds demanded by a June 20th New York Commission consent order. So they're saying that the order that New York had, the New York Athletic Commission passed down, you know, the order came down saying that Golden Boy had to pay Devin Haney, you know, a certain amount of money. That's what they're saying. Now, can they prove that? I don't know. Again, I don't know much about it. I can't say that they're wrong or right. I can't say that they could potentially win the lawsuit or not win the lawsuit. All I'm saying is, if they were to win this lawsuit, this will be big. This will be big. This may discourage other drug cheats from trying to cheat. This may discourage other drug cheats from trying to cheat. You get what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think about Devin Haney? Do you guys think that Devin Haney will win this lawsuit against Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy, basically? Because they're suing Golden Boy. Or do you think that he ain't going to win the goddamn thing? Let's give everybody a round of applause. I don't know, man. Drop the Addy t-shirt. Drop the Addy t-shirts are on sale. Drop the Addy t-shirts and hoodies are on sale right now at CoachMalachi.store. CoachMalachi.store. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Like it depends. It took them 5 months to file this lawsuit, so I'm pretty sure that the entire time the Haneys, Bill and Devin, and it's a lawyer, Pat English or whatever, were trying to figure out the angle to go about this. This hasn't been done before, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, this hasn't been done before. JC, what you say, fam? You say, I just want a rematch. You'll probably still get the rematch, but, you know, remember, Ryan can't fight until next year anyways. He's suspended for a year. Shout out to Brandon. Brandon, what's going on, sis? He's suspended for a year. You get what I'm saying? Ryan can't fight for a year anyways. So, hey, shout out to Tim Brad. Tim Brad. Hey, Tim, you got to call the show, Tim. Oh, hold on, Tim. You ain't going to get by with that, fam. Hey, Tim, listen. I'm gonna drop you the link. I'm gonna give you the Tim. Do you want the link? Or do you want to just call into the show? If you want to call it, I'm gonna give you the phone number, Tim. Tim, you just can't come in here and say that, Tim. Tim, you can't come in here and say that and don't give a logical explanation to the people. The people want to know why you feel that way, brother.
True.
But Tim, before we do that, I got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. Of course, I'm being facetious when I say this. And Tim, you better thank this man too, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Hey, man. Hey, look here, man. As a matter of fact, I normally, yeah, Tim, man, we got it, man. I got it, man. Look here, man. I can't let you, you got to, matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop the link for Tim right quick. Let's go ahead and drop the link for Tim. Hey, Tim, hold on, Tim. I can't, Tim, you got some splaining to do, brother. You got some splaining to do. Oh, let me hit Tim up right quick. Tim, you go ahead and call this. I got you right here, fam. Hold on. 530-494-9636. You know, do you think he gonna win this lawsuit? That's what I want to know. Do you think he gonna win this? Like, you know, I never. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't remember a fighter suing another fighter who beat him, who popped with PEDs. As I said before, like, I guess so-called Steve Nelson can sue the guy he knocked out. So-called can sue the guy that he knocked out, and that guy was on. Well, let me see what was he on. Let me see what this guy was on. Nah, that ain't it. Let me see. Let me show you guys this here. I don't know if you've seen this. This is bottom. Mr. yada yada yada. I don't know all these names here. Eddie Hearn, Mr. Eddie Hearn, President Frank Smith. Okay, they got everybody who they're addressing in this letter. Sent via email, yada yada yada. It said, "Dear Mr. Foster," everybody that's named, right? This letter is to advise to advise you that the A sample urine specimen number, yada yada yada, A sample blood specimen collected from Mr. Marcos Vasquez Rodriguez on August the 3rd, 2024 in Los Angeles, California, has been analyzed for antibiotic agents, diuretics, beta-2 agonists, agonists, sorry about that, metallic, metabolic modulators, GHRP, stimulants, drugs of abuse, hormones, and related substances. So this guy got popped with a whole lot of stuff from what it appears to me. It says the results of the analysis are as follows. Adverse analytical finding. Recombinant EPO detected. So he had an EPO detected in his system. And he still got knocked out. True. He still got knocked out. This guy right here. This guy right here got popped dirty. Marcos Vasquez Rodriguez. This is who fought on the Crawford Madrimov undercard. He got knocked out. So he had an EPO in his system. Shout out to Reggie Owens. Reggie Owens, what's going on, fam? Shout out to John. Shout out to Poodleism. Shout out to the Martin. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody, man. It is what it is. We fixing to get it in. Shout out to my main man. Where my main man at? Where Cream Corn at? Cream Corn, where you at, baby boy? Where's Cream Corn? Shout out to Cream Corn.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
We'll see. We're gonna see how this play out. Shout out to Summer in November. Daniel Agnew, Green Eyes P. Who else we have in the building? Reggie Owens. Shout out to Superman, John, PG Beat, salute fam. Shout out to my brother Casino Light Prez, L Harvey in the building, Schoolo, Corey Bradley. Shout out to my sister Brandy, Summer in November, Lisa Bales, JC, Dex 2024, Philly Fanatic. What's going on, brother? Let's see. What you say, AG? AG say MMA fighters have sued. Okay, shout out to Fee. Oh, MMA fighters have sued? Okay. In the MMA? Again, I'm not sure about in boxing though. I'm really not sure. To be honest with you, I'm really not sure. So I'm not sure about boxing. It could, this could have happened before in the past. This could have happened before in the past. I'm just not aware of it. So I'm not aware of it at all. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. But who who knows? Maybe if they win this lawsuit, who knows what would turn out for the rest of the sport? Because the way Bill Haney is painting it, he's painting it as though, hey, look, we're trying to do this for the sport. This is not only just Devin Haney. Devin Haney is standing up for what's right. And by him standing up for what's right, we challenging the system who that condone, I'm pretty sure everybody know how Bill is, so we know how he's doing it, how he's spinning it. Because you can hear some of the interviews he's done, how Devin Haney is the face of boxing. He's one of the biggest draws in the sport. He's the youngest boss in the game. These are Bill Haney talking points. I'm talking like Bill. He's the youngest boss in the game, and he's went through he's worked with every promoter in boxing. He's worked with the PBC. He's worked with Golden Boy. He's worked with Matchroom. He's worked with I don't know if he worked with PBC, but he's worked with Top Rank. He's doing things that no fighter in boxing is doing. He's going to other people's backyards, fighting them in their own countries, becoming undisputed. So this is going to be Bill Haney's, argument and stuff like that. No one is doing it. And yet again, Devin Haney being the leader that he is, the boss that he is, against all odds, he's stepping up to the plate again and challenging a very popular fighter within the sport. Someone, what Bill would probably say, Ryan Garcia is a known, he's recently came out, turned out to be a racist with stuff he said about black people, calling us niggers and all this stuff there, and monkeys and this and that, and his recent rant on Twitter. So, he's challenging all of that, and he's lost a lot of money. His reputation has been damaged. It's costing him millions of dollars. So I'm anxious to see exactly how you get what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at some of the YouTube channels. I'm looking at some of the pro Devin Haney YouTube channels, and they're using kind of like some of the same talking points. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Tim motherfucking Brad. What's up with you, boy?
Man, Tim, what's going
up,
on,
Coach?
fam? Man, Tim, talk to me, fam. You go, hey Tim. You said soft. When you said soft,
Yeah, that's shit softer than Charmin, man.
Why
That's
you
extra soft, softer than that. It's a new type of Charmin. Crazy.
why you
look,
say
man.
soft?
Because you can take everything into consideration, right? The PED, the PEDs, and all of that shit. Okay, I get all of that. But what about that left hook? You didn't stop that left hook. Let's say the PEDs give him extra strength or whatever. It don't matter. You still didn't stop that left hook, right?
Right.
2, you already got paid, man, for the pounds, right? The pounds that he had supposedly had on him. You got paid for that, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you got the shit off your record. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen no shit like that in all my years of boxing, where somebody literally get a loss off their record, bro, because somebody took PEDs. I've never seen anything like that, man, before. So if you get that too, now you finna sue this man for what? Like, it's almost like suing for like alimony, man. So it's crazy. It's like pain and suffering and all this shit, man. Get your ass back into the ring, man, and handle it that way. That's what you do. So you want to mess up your business. You want to try to go after that bag or whatever, man, and do it in the court system. But you don't want to face this man in the ring head up, man. Come on, bro. Face this man in the ring head up. Do Olympic-style drug testing all the way through, 6 months out, whatever it takes, and settle it like that. That you want to get back at Ryan Garcia? Do it that way. Don't go suing him, man. Now you looking soft. You looking terrible, man. You looking like you're making yourself look bad, man. And I'm just keeping it 100 to fuck with everybody, man. And I know there's a lot of people out there that probably agree with me, and there's some people that don't agree with me. They're like, oh, get that money soon. This ain't never been done in boxing. Never seen anything like this. Because we men, at the end of the day, dog, and we just settle it. We settle it in the ring. All right, you cheated the first time. I get that. You cheated the first time. You need to cheat to beat me. That's fine. But you know what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to beat your ass the next time. You ain't going to be cheating the next time we get in the ring. And I'm going to show you. You know what I'm saying? What it's all about. So, yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying it's soft, bro. That's the reason why I'm saying it's soft. It don't make no damn sense. This is just the weirdest shit I've ever seen ever in the history of boxing, bro.
Tim, okay, me playing devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the Haneys for one moment. What say you about we're fighting the good fight? Cheating, illegal drug use is a problem in the sport of boxing, and since no one is willing to take up the mantle to fight this corruption in the sport, the Haneys are taking it upon themselves to fight the good fight, and they're willing to get crucified from the likes of Timothy Bradley or the likes of the fans who may not like what they're saying in order to clean the sport up. What say you about that?
That's bullshit. That's cleaning nothing up. All they want to do is clean up and get their pockets full. That's it. That's all they trying to do. It ain't nothing about the sport. They try to make it seem like that. It ain't nothing about the sport. I want to clean up the sport. I want to this or that. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like that, bro. It is all about themselves, man. That's it, Coach. Trust me, man. Clean up the sport. Stop, man. The sport is, and it's been its way since the beginning, man. I fought dudes that use performance enhancement drugs. Now, did they get caught? No, but I know that I fought motherfuckers that have used performance enhancement drugs, man. You know, and I ain't sitting here crying. I ain't sitting here whining about it. It is what it is. You know, but hey, man, look, I don't agree with that, man, at all. I don't agree with that statement at all.
What about battery though? The first word that jumped out of the lawsuit to me was battery. They sued for battery.
This is boxing, bro. Like, this is boxing. Battery? Like, are you kidding me? You in a fight, bro. Battery in a fight? Come on, man. Stop. Bro, you could have won this fucking fight, man. I've beaten dudes that were on PEDs, man. Literally, I know they were on PEDs. I heard they was on PEDs, bro. And I beat these dudes, man. You know, strategy, keeping your damn right hand up at home. The dude had a puncher's chance, and that was it, man. The dude, and I heard the dude didn't even train, man.
No,
the dude was out partying, dude was out drinking, dude was out doing what he do. Like, bro, he beat you without even training, man. And okay, let's say we got the pounds, okay. But the dude, if you understand, the dude was literally 20 pounds that Monday. Yeah. He was 20 pounds overweight, man, and he got down, drained his body down to as much as he possibly can, to 3 pounds from 140. Now I'm not condoning it. However, the dude was 20 pounds before that, man, and you agreed. You signed, he got money, yada, yada, yada. And then now, man, you want to sue the man after he done beat your millie-wop you with that left hook? That's all he did was just throw the left hook and caught you with it, bro. Closed his eyes in the first round and hit you with the left hook. I can't make this shit up, bro. Like, for real. All you have to do is hold the fucking phone, bro. Hold your right hand up. So I don't know, man. This is bogus. It's ridiculous, man. To me, it seemed like, I've been saying Ryan Garcia is crazy. Hell no. The Haney, bro, they on a whole nother level of crazy, man. Whole nother level.
Tim, what about the reputational damage? They're saying in this lawsuit, Devin Haney's, now this is Pat English. I just read what is the statement that his lawyer put out, Pat English. He said Devin Haney's reputation, he's lost millions of dollars. Ryan Garcia profited off of cheating Devin Haney the right to fight fair in New York, and he went on tour. Of course, I make mockery about that, but but he was on stage with YG, Lil Wayne, and they embraced him. He went to Colorado. Deion Sanders embraced him. He was getting favor for a lot of people, and they're saying he made millions. He dropped a mixtape. He dropped a single called the Haney Pack. That took off. That went platinum in the hood. So what say you about that? Do you think that Devin Haney's reputation, what about his reputation? He's not able to make any money. You get what I'm saying?
His reputation got screwed. When he did keep that right head up. That's just it. I'm sorry, man. His reputation he screwed his own reputation up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have outboxed this dude, man. If he didn't get caught with the left hooks, he would have outboxed this dude. On PEDs, big and heavy, all he had to do is keep the right hand up. Like, man, look, man, I'm just saying, dog, like, when a fighter loses, his pay scale, his pay grade go down anyway. It go down anyway. But the fact that Haney didn't lose, and he got it actually took it off his record, you know what I mean? Like, literally got it removed from his record, bro, like it never existed, right? You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, you don't have a loss on your record. your pay scale drops because people see that you're not as good as you say you are. That's just it. Nobody want to come and watch you fight. You talked all that crap during the lead up. Your father talked all that crap during the lead up. Everybody had your back, including myself. And you went out there and you fought the wrong fight. You got bamboozled, bro. You supposed to be the smart mastermind, and Ryan and his team, his people, they bamboozled you, bro. They flipped it on you. You know what I'm saying? We sitting here thinking that, man, I'm sitting here thinking that Ryan is crazy, bro. And it's crazy because, like, I'm looking at, like, all this shit that's going on with Diddy, and you hearing all this shit going on, bro. And Ryan Garcia came out with some crazy outlandish stuff, bro. And, like, now it's like, I'm, like, looking at it like, what Ryan was saying, damn, there got to be some truth to that now, especially what you hearing with all the shit that's happening with Diddy. You know, Ryan is not close from Hollywood. He's right there in Hollywood. So, like, man, I'm starting to think, like, this dude has been through some, you know what? He might not be lying. He might not be crazy, all the stuff he's telling us, you know? So I'm like, man, I'm thinking like, well, maybe I was wrong thinking that Ryan was crazy, you know, just like the Haney thought he was crazy. The Haney thought they was going to go in there and just millie whop and beat the crap out of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia beat his ass without even training, man. Without even training. He didn't train for the fight. I'm telling you. I know somebody in camp that told me he did not train for the fight, bro, at all. You know, he was doing his best to try to get out of the fight. However, he took the fight. What's name agreed to it, and that's what it is. Now the rest is history. So, but, man, look, I'll say, go ahead.
No. What I was going to ask you, Tim, was, you know, will this lawsuit hurt Devin Haney in the future with other promoters wanting to work with him because he's not a draw?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt his pockets anyway. Man, look, you want to know how to hurt a fighter? You hurt a fighter by taking his pockets, getting to his pockets. So, for instance, like, you know why Benavidez is hurting? You want to know why Canelo won't fight him? Canelo, one, don't like him. What? And so Canelo don't fucking like him. And some people would say, oh, he's scared of him. Nah, you hit a fighter where it hurts is when you don't give him a payday. So, like, Devin moving forward, Devin gonna try his best to try to get a big payday, but the payday that he looking for, the payday that he should have, is a Ryan Garcia rematch. Now he gonna screw this up with this. He gonna literally gonna screw this up with this lawsuit. Ryan gonna be like, man, that's Haney. You know what I mean? He gonna sue me now? Nah, I ain't rematching that clown. Everybody already know what happened the first time, whether PEDs or not. They ain't gonna say, yo, you couldn't block a fucking left hook. That's what everybody gonna say. So he's screwing up his bag. Other promoters and stuff like that, I mean, other fighters gonna look at Haney sideways like, I don't know, man. This dude, I don't know. You know, he be doing some crazy stuff. You know, what he gonna sue us for now after we beat his behind? You know, like, you got to be careful with dudes like this, man. You got to be careful. And nobody ain't gonna be willing to work with him. So he can definitely tarnish his business, the business aspect for his career, absolutely.
So what about?
We'll see.
So what about? Okay. Let's say this: Devin Haney and the Haneys have always said they are their own bosses. I had Bill Haney on this show before. Devin is his own boss. He the biggest, youngest boss in the game. Yada 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 yada. Now we know that's not true. All that sounds good because you're not putting your money up. So now, you know, can't they take that same boss mentality and really prove to the world that they are their own bosses by putting their money up for their own fights? If other promoters don't want to really touch them and pay them the kind of money they want, why don't they bet on themselves and use their own money? What say you about that?
Who gonna show up and watch them fight?
I mean, they say they're a draw.
That's all I want to know.
That's what they saying. They say they're a draw.
Who want to watch? I'm asking the fans out there. Who the hell want to see Devin Haney fight? You know, like, put a poll up. Who want to see Devin fight? Put a poll up, coach. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to buy Devin's next fight?
I already know the answer to that. I already know the answer to that. So
exactly.
I ain't got to put no poll up
man.
for that.
So that's all I'm saying, man. Like, you know, like you tarnishing your reputation with the fans even worse, man. And the fans are the ones that's going to be watching. You know, the fans are looking at you sideways and they're saying, bro, like, this ain't looking good, man. I'm going to put a poll up and say, Is it cool what Haney is doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
You
it.
know what I mean? Do you agree or you don't agree? You agree or you do agree? You know what I'm saying? Or you don't agree? Put a poll up, Coach.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
People will say, "Oh hell no, that ain't cool."
Hold on.
I bet you most people will be like, "It ain't cool."
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put a poll up. Yeah, I'm gonna put a poll up. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got my finger on the pulse as it relates to a lot of these fighters. These fighters are not what they say they are. They're not. And
No, they're not.
I do know from a Haney standpoint, he's not a draw like that. He's not a draw.
I don't understand from his standpoint. I really don't.
But
you wasn't a draw to begin with. You wasn't a draw to begin with. Now it's going to even be worse. It's even going to be worse for you now. People going to be looking at you funny, man.
You're right about that, but they're trying to make it. They're making it like we're taking the more. Okay, what say you about people who may feel that Timothy Bradley is cooning for Ryan Garcia? You're not standing up for the brother against Ryan. Well, what say you about that? Because I've heard that.
It don't effing matter. Whatever, sticking up for the brother, all this shit. I'm just saying what makes sense makes sense. What doesn't make sense don't make sense. It don't matter. It don't matter what color. It don't matter whatever. It don't matter what ethnicity. It don't matter. That don't matter. People got to understand. It don't matter what religion you are. It don't matter. None of that shit matters. It's just like, yo, this don't make any sense, bro. Like, it doesn't. It's not going to help you in any way. In the long run, this is not going to help you. It's not. And you got to look at it from that standpoint, man. You got to be a visionary on this, man. People are going to be looking at you, and they're going to always have this type of stigmatism towards you. They're going to be like, man, he's soft. He's this. He's that. They're going to always talk about you all the time, man.
I'm hearing that a lot.
So,
I'm hearing the soft name. Everybody's saying he's soft. I'm hearing it on Twitter, on Reddit.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
come on, bro. That's that prep day. It's for real. That's that prep school. That's that prep school lifestyle, bro. Like that's what it is, right? Didn't he go to prep school supposedly?
I don't know. I think
he went to private school or he was homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different, right? It's homeschool. It's different, right? But that's what this is about, man. And look, the Haneys. I'm cool with the Haneys, man. I'm cool with Mr. Haney, the big Haney. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool with them, but I'm gonna call it out like I see it. I'm just like, bro, like you doing too much, man. Like you need to slow down, man. Doing too much. Just get back into the ring, get back into action, bro, and just let this shit go. Let it go. And then build up and try to get a rematch at 147 pounds with Ryan Garcia, not 143, 147 pounds, bro. When you're good and healthy and you handle it that way.
Mm. Do you think they can win this lawsuit?
He's going to ruin his chance of fighting them again. He's going to ruin his chance of fighting.
Tim, do you think he can win this lawsuit?
Do I think he can win it?
Yeah, do you think he can?
Man, I don't know. Bro, I don't know. If it's in California, absolutely.
No, it's in New York.
It's in California.
It's in New York.
Huh?
They're suing in New York.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I just know that like California is real liberal. So, but New York, I don't know much about their system out there. But I don't know, man. There can be a possibility. Definitely. I wouldn't count it out. But if he win, everybody's like, yeah, he got the money. Yeah, he got the short money. He could have got the long money. You know what I'm saying? If he would just chill, came back, and then fought a rematch. You know how big a rematch would be? Now if I'm Ryan Garcia, yeah. I'm saying, F you, dog. You ain't getting no rematch ever.
Well,
that's the money guy.
The Haneys are saying that, hey, look, we still want to rematch him next year on an even playing ground. But I'm saying the same thing that you're saying. No, I don't think he's going to give him that rematch now.
Not if he's suing him.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind if a dude is literally suing him, man? Who's crazy enough to say, okay, you sued me, so let me give you a payday, bro? Like, no. No, absolutely not. You ain't getting it. No. You already got your payday. I just paid you. Let's say he wins. I just paid you $2 million. I just paid you. That's your payday. You ain't getting no bigger payday. Absolutely not. I can't wait till Ryan Garcia come back, bro. Boxing is like man, we got a big fight coming up with boxers. It's like quiet, bro. Like it ain't really much going on. When Ryan Garcia come back, bro, it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get popping, dog. I'm telling you, we need Ryan Garcia in the game. Now, I don't condone steroids. I don't condone all the shit he does. However, bro, he makes the shit fun, bro. He gives us some shit to talk about. You know, whether it's fabricated or not, he gives us shit to talk about, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we need somebody like Ryan in boxing. You know what I mean? And this dude is, again, he's the type of guy that will fight anybody. Dude, I want to see him against fucking Lopez. I want to see him against Crawford. I would love to see him fight Crawford. Why not? And he's been barking up that tree. I would love to see him fight Tank again at a catch weight or something, or 147 or whatever. I would love to see him fight Tank again.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't see him fighting Tank. Tank fighting Lamont Roach from pulling up a super featherweight. So Tank ain't going up. Tank ain't going up fighting that dude in no 147. No, man, you know.
Yeah.
He ain't doing that.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, I wish nothing but the best for the Haney. At the end of the day, I do. I just think this shit is soft, bro. It just don't look good, bro. I've never seen anything like this. And whether you say, well, it's great for boxing. I'm trying to change boxing. This will stop guys from using PEDs. No, it won't. No, it ain't. This shit ain't gonna stop guys from using PEDs. Absolutely not. Nope, it's not. Guys are gonna always use PEDs. There's always drug dealers out there that's gonna always improve their drugs, and they're gonna sell it to the top seller or the top athlete. That's just it. It is always gonna be around, no matter what.
Tim, I don't know if you know this. On the Riyadh season card where Crawford fought Madrimov, his stablemate, so-called Steve Nelson. Did you know that his opponent got popped with an EPO in his system? He had like multiple different drugs in his system, and he still got knocked out. So-called Steve Nelson knocked him out, but he got popped. But the guy got popped dirty. He posted it on his Twitter. Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know the dude popped dirty.
Yeah. But he popped dirty. Yeah. I got the letter.
But again, the way I view guys that use PEDs, I view them as weak. I view them as weak-minded guys. You know what I mean? Or fighters, or whatever you want to call it. You know, I feel like I got personally for me, my sake. I feel like I got an advantage over mentally. You know what I mean? When the shit gets hot in there, you know, I know I can go. You know what I mean? They got to use performance enhancing drugs. So when the shit ain't working for them, you know, even with all that, performance enhancing drugs, you know what I mean? They gonna check out. So I fought guys. I know for a fact.
That was on it, yeah.
I'm not gonna say no names.
Yeah.
But I know I fought guys on PEDs, dog. Straight up. And I still beat them. So
do you think that, okay, if Haney would have won the fight, if he would have beat Ryan Garcia, do you think they would sue him? They would be suing Ryan right now?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If he would have beat him. No, and none of this to be relevant at all.
Right.
If he would have beat him, period. All he had to do was hold the phone. That's it. Hold the phone, young whippersnapper. Stop texting. Hold the damn phone. All he had to do, dog, was hold the right hand up.
Hey, so I can see Bill Haney now. Yeah, you see, and Dev being the biggest boss of them all. You know, Ryan Garcia was cheating. He had drugs in the system, and we still kicked his ass. So what that tell you about how good Dev is? So I know this dude. That would have been his argument, and all of his fans would have said the same thing. So I agree with you on that.
You had De La Hoya knocked out
Vargas.
Fernando Vargas.
Fernando Vargas
was on that juice.
Yep, knocked him out. Yeah,
he was on that juice. Knocked him out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Execution.
Hey.
So that's all. Yeah, it's all about execution, man. It's all about execution, man. You know, like for me, it's not. So for me, it's not so much of the freaking PEDs. For me, it's more the weight. The weight, those 3 pounds for me.
Right.
That's what it was about for me. The 3 pounds, dog.
Yeah, you always said that.
The PEDs, I'm cool. The 3 pounds, the 3 extra pounds, Yeah, dog. I drank my body down to what it was, man, to nothing to make that weight. Because, Haney, he blow up. He turned into a big Haney when he in between fights. Big Haney. He be twice the size. So, that was the only thing that bothered me. But PEDs, I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. But I'm just saying, just from my standpoint, the weight was troublesome for me. I thought the weight was the problem.
Tim,
more than the PED.
How do you see? This is my thing, right? I agree with you with the weight issue because those last 3 pounds are hell on the body when you're trying to shrink down to make that weight. You're losing something. But
oh hell yeah.
But once Devin Haney said on stage, hey, look, he'll take a payment of $500,000 a pound that you're over. He fell for that, so he took that. My thing is, so he can't use that as an argument, even though they still do, but you can't use that as an argument because you accepted payment and agreed to fight the guy anyways after the fact, after you found out he was overweight. But my thing is how do you make the argument that, hey, the only reason I lost this fight, it had nothing to do with my defense, had nothing to do with me not holding up the phone. It had everything to do with Ryan Garcia being on PEDs. How do you make that argument when there are countless other examples of fighters beating guys who tested positive for PEDs, i.e., so-called Steve Nelson he just knocked out Marcos. He just knocked out Marcos Vasquez Rodriguez. He just knocked him out. And that guy had several different EPOs in his system. Several. I got the letter right here. That's on Twitter.
Look, all I can tell you is that's what the lawyer's getting paid to do, to try to make it live in court and get people to understand. But, again, there's a lot of examples out there, and there's been a lot of fights that fighters have taken PEDs, has gotten beat. Some have won, but I've never seen anybody literally sue a guy. I've seen rematches. Even when you had it was a Mosley fight, right, where he fought against Margarito.
Yeah.
Margarito got but you gotta know, like, Margarito probably had those same raps on when he fought Cotto. I ain't gonna lie, he beat the dog. I mean, didn't he almost rip off half his ear or his face?
Yeah.
Dude, he beat Cotto so bad, bro.
Yeah.
Cotto said he ain't never been hit like that in his entire life. He ain't never been hit like that. Right?
Now, Cotto should have sued. Now, if there's anybody that should have sued, it should have been Cotto, if you ask me.
And did Cotto sue? No. Cotto, what did Cotto do? He got that rematch 3 years later, and he knocked Margarito ass out. Yeah. Stopped him, I believe, in the ninth. So he ain't sued. He settled it like a man outside the ring. Dude got suspended for a year, man, and he had to pay that big fine. Ryan Garcia. So he had to pay the big fine. People say, "Whoa, there's only $1.5 million." Who wants to give up $1.5 million? I remember I used to have to give that shit up to the damn IRS. I hated every minute of it.
Yeah.
Every second, I almost threw up giving that type of money to the IRS. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. It's disheartening, bro. So, like, imagine Ryan. I don't care if he makes $30 million. 1.5 is still 1.5. It's still a lot of money. You know what I mean? And he got to pay that to the freaking commission.
Yeah.
And then he out a whole year. So he ain't fighting. He ain't making no money. I mean, he got his endorsements and all this other stuff coming in, but I'm just talking about boxing. He's not making any money in boxing. So that's it. I mean, the punishment was a year. He paid that whatever 1.2, 1.5 or whatever it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing how, approximately that much money, but that's his penalty. So, and he's still sitting out till his year is up. And then he gonna come back. So, I mean, he's paying his dues, bro. He's paying what he did. It's the consequences for his actions, and he's paying for it this way. Not a freaking lawsuit from a freaking opponent, bro. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
So Tim, to wrap up, you're of the opinion this made Devin Haney soft. So this is gonna make his stock even. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Cause when I look online, he has supporters, but there are more people who don't like Haney versus that do like him. And everyone is saying the same word I keep hearing. I'm saying I'm on Reddit boxing posts, Reddit boxing groups. I'm a part of Facebook boxing groups. It's, Twitter, X, of course, and then on YouTube. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. There are people that are saying that Devin Haney, go get your money. He's doing the right thing. But they're being drowned by, others who are saying, man, this is some soft stuff. And for me, it's the optics, because your dad go around talking about, I'm from deep East Oakland, come from the streets, did time in the feds. We gonna kill him. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. You arguing on Instagram with Floyd, telling Floyd you 50-0 in the streets. So there's this street optics. And I don't know if you heard allegedly what happened with the burning the Boston situation in Barbarian Gym. I don't know if you heard about that, but I'll talk to you about that off air.
Who?
Allegedly something happened with the Haneys and burning the Boston. I'll just say that. I'll talk to you about that off air. I'll tell you. All right. But yeah, so it's the optics. It's the optics, like the street persona, and then now, we finna sue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And then you at the carnival punching a civilian. I don't know what that was about. And three of your guys, three of the guys that were with you, they pretty much jumped the guy. So it's kind of like with the fans, it's the optics. It's like, wait a minute, you guys putting on this tough guy image, but then now you're doing this, so it makes y'all look soft.
Yep.
I'm not saying whether they right or wrong, but what I'm saying, it's the optics. It makes it look. That's what people are saying.
No, you're absolutely right. That's what it's about. It's just the principles, man. That's just what it is with me. It's the principles. And if you dude, look, I see you to put Haney up on the screen, bro, at a fight, bro, and the boos just went correct. Woo! I was like, oh gosh, right? I'm like, dude, you're gonna get more of that, especially you do this. You're gonna get more of that because people are looking at you like, man, you know what? I don't think this is the right play, man, at all. You got beat and you can't take it. That's just what it is. I get it. It wasn't a fair playing field. However, bro, like, be a man about it, man. Come back, get in position to fight this man again, and settle it like men. Don't go into the courtrooms and look like that, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, man. I have a hard time. Understanding that, man. I really do.
Man, Tim, man. Hey, Tim, thank you so much for taking the time out. Just to
yeah,
call
man.
I just want to
hey, look. Yeah, all day, man. Y'all take it easy on the show, man. For real. That's my time. Peace.
All right. Salute, fam. Shout out to Timothy Bradley, man. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah. Anyway, let me get ready to drop these phone lines, man. Phone lines is, y'all call the show, man. Do you think that Devin Haney will win this lawsuit? Matter of fact, before I drop the phone lines, let me show you guys this. Right here. This dollar bill. This is dollar bill right here. No, you guys know. Y'all know who dollar bill is. This dollar bill right here.
Oscar De La Hoya.
And let me know if you can hear this. If you can't hear this, let me know.
And Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million for damages.
Give me a thumbs up.
For the fight, Devin Haney versus Ryan
If you can hear it, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down.
Garcia. I asked one question, is why would Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions receive $1 million in damages? What damages did they occur? For that, Devin Haney Promotions and me, we thankful to Devin Haney and stepping up and allowing us to do our job with Devin Haney Promotions and sue the entire outfit. So with that saying, the suit stands, and Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum, I'm ashamed that you as an attorney also would advise that fighters don't sue. I mean, haven't you been sued before? Marvin Hagler, Terrence Crawford, so welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million for damages for the fight, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. I asked one question, is why would Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions receive $1 million in damages. What damages did they occur? For that, Devin Haney Promotions and me, we thankful to Devin Haney and stepping up and allowing us to do our job with Devin Haney Promotions and sue the entire outfit. So with that saying, the suit stands, and Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum, I'm ashamed that you as an attorney also would advise that fighters don't sue. I mean, haven't you been sued before? Marvin Hagler, Terrence Crawford, so welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era.
All right. So that's Bill Haney. That's Bill Haney. Bay Hunter say, welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era. Phone lines is open, man. Tell me, what do you think?
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, we gonna see what's up, man, right here, man. Let's see what's happening, man. Hold on. See what's up. See what the people talking about. What the people talking about? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's Rob from New York.
Rob from New York, talk to me.
And it's weird seeing Tim Bradley stick up for Ryan. It's so weird to hear that because he was fully against him from the beginning. But this is such a polarizing issue that you have people on both sides of the fences kind of arguing and debating on who's right and who's wrong because two simple reasons. Obviously, they either like or dislike either Ryan or Devin because of the Tank thing. And the other reason is, if you go on Twitter, X Boxing, it almost becomes kind of like a race war type of thing because the minute that you have a black guy defend Ryan, he's automatically a coon, which is crazy to me. But, Coach, I just want you to do me this favor when you get a chance. Go on the VADA or the WADA list of banned substances and check out the substances on that list. And you tell me pretty much how many substances are there that are banned that if taken regardless wouldn't have an effect on a performance when it comes to a match. So if you look at marijuana, number one,
marijuana's on that list.
That's a banned substance.
Yep.
Cough medicine, like let's say that you got fucking a cold day or two before and you decided, you pop dirty. Like, does that enhance your performance? So all this stuff about, he was cheating, is like, yeah, he popped dirty. The dude already got banned. I think, honestly, not only can this damage his reputation, but more importantly, this is going to give Ryan a chance to actually prove that either A, he didn't take it intentionally, and B, it might open up a whole can of worms. So I'm not quite sure about where this guy is trying to lead because he's just damaging his own reputation. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Again, I mean, we'll see. Like, I hear both arguments, both sides of it. My thing is, if your argument, and I've always said this part, I say if your argument is the reason why I lost was because Ryan Garcia was on a PED, performance enhancing drug, explain to me why other fighters who were on PEDs got beat and got knocked out. Like, hold on. If, hey, I take this PED, magically I'm going to go in there and destroy my opponent. Explain to me why fighters who got popped with EPOs in their system still getting knocked out. Literally. You get what I'm saying? And so that's it. Again, if the haters want to sue, so be it. Let them. They got to do what they feel like they have to do. I'm not tripping on it. I'm not mad whether he sued Ryan Garcia or not. I don't give a fuck about no Ryan Garcia. I'm not Team Ryan at all. I don't like the motherfucker. Ryan Garcia. Fuck Ryan Garcia. Fuck that was her. But I ain't Team Haney either. I'm not on their team neither. You get what I'm saying? But so they gotta do from a business standpoint. I get that. So you just gotta like make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Carter, what's your name? You called from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me.
Coach, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Coach, I agree with everything Tim Bradley said, and salute to Tim. He said sauce. I'm going to say pussy. The problem was it was his defense, not what Ryan had in his system. That's how I see it. I'm not sure if I want to see that boy fight again, to be honest with you, Coach, because I know when he comes back, he's going to fight a no-name fighter. I want to see him in a rematch. You know what I mean? Just prove to yourself in the world that you're the real deal, But, Coach, and another thing, man, well, we all know, Haney don't have the nuts to admit that he got beat because of he's shitty and his defense was not on point the night of the fight. I understand, him going after Ryan and suing him, but after all, Ryan exposed him and ruined his image by beating him that bad. Now we know Haney is not all that, to be honest with you, man. The boy's boring, according to some people. But why is he going after Oscar? I don't get it. His brother was just explaining it there. I still don't get it, but that's not my business. But one more thing, Coach. This may backfire on him and hurt his pocket. Bob Arum said the boy can't sell, right? Haney also talking shit about Eddie Hearn, right? These are top promoters, and he's pissing this man off. So all this drama and acting like a diva, right? Devin Haney, if you're listening, I ask you this. You ever consider any of these promoters, not interested in working with you ever again? Can you promote your own fight? What do you think about that, Coach?
Well, Devin Haney says he's his own boss and they are their own promotional company. So if the white promoters, Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn, don't want to promote them, and I think the Haneys are supposed to be pro-black and they're down with the LDBC, then they should not even want to do business with the white establishment. They are their own bosses. They have their own money. They should be able to put the money up for their own fights. If that's see, that's the thing. Like you can't have it both ways. You can't say, hey, and fighters have done it. Like Bernard Hopkins, B-Hop sued promoters, but B-Hop promoted his own self. Like I remember B-Hop, like what I see, like I remember, you probably remember this too. B-Hop was the outlier. B-Hop was the one that went against Don King. He went against the establishment, and B-Hop could not get big fights for a long time, but he fought whoever they put in front of him, and he kept winning, and he kept winning, and he kept winning. And then, as he got late in his career, he started getting the De La Hoya fights. He started getting the Tito Trinidad fights. That's when, and he beat those guys, stopped them. You get what I'm saying? Stopped both of them. Yeah. And that's when people were looking at B-Hop like, but he took the long route. So, again, they can do that, but you're still gonna have to work with Top Rank. You're still gonna have to work with Matchroom, especially if those promotional companies have fighters that you need to fight in order to make money. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. You still have to work with them. So,
Coach, that's exactly why I feel this way. With all this drama, and I feel Devin Haney is doing more harm than good in his career. Moving like a fucking vagina. But just get in the ring, boy, and get your leg back. That's my call. Respect from New York. I'm out.
Fam. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I hate to agree with Devin Haney or Bill Haney, but it is the Haney era. Maybe not in boxing, but in the backseat of cop cars and in the courtroom, it's definitely the Haney era with all this snitching and motherfuckers calling themselves victims because things didn't turn out the way they wanted. But definitely some sucker shit what he's doing. I mean, I've said it all along. I feel bad that, he got cheated in the legal sense of, Ryan tested dirty for PEDs. But to take it this far is doing a little too much, and I think it's going to blow up in his face. And I'm even thinking it's going to go as far as all the promoters are going to get together and back Ryan's legal fund because they got a dog in this. Because if, like you said, it could set the precedent where the promoters are going to be responsible if a fighter tests dirty, and that's the last thing they want. Because once that happens, it's going to change boxing for the worse, I think, because now you're going to get guys that kind of flirt with the line between cheating and, you know, doing your best when it comes to dabbling with them supplements and stuff, and it's gonna affect the sport, and it's gonna turn it like totally different.
But how do you hold a promoter responsible for a fighter that's an independent contractor?
That's definitely true, and that's why I had repeatedly said that the UFC got sued for that, and they won. And if anything, the UFC was way more responsible. So if the UFC,
who won? You say they won. Who won?
The UFC.
The UFC
got sued. They knew a month. They knew a month in advance.
Who sued the UFC?
Mark Hunt.
Okay.
Mark Hunt sued him because he said, "You motherfuckers got the test results a month before the fight. That's plenty of time for you to cancel the fight. But because John Jones had already tested dirty, they're like, fuck, we can't cancel both fights. Maybe motherfuckers won't pick up on this one." And it came out. Dude sued him. And check out how the UFC covered their ass. That guy Mark Hunt, he was basically bragging in the press conference, "Man, even if this fool took steroids, he couldn't beat me. You could take all the steroids you want, I'll still whoop your ass." The fact that he opened his mouth and said that, they used it in court against him. They're like, how the fuck you gonna sit here and, you know, complain about this motherfucker came dirty when you even said you'd whoop his ass? Which is kind of along the lines of the shit that Devin Haney was talking about. Yeah, coming overweight, this and that, I'll still fuck you up. And he ended up getting his ass kicked. So that shit might backfire on the Haneys, all the little, you know, bragging and boasting that they made.
Right, we'll see what the judge says, how this plays out, because they suing the Golden Boy as well. They suing Ryan Garcia for battery. You know, so they're saying, you know, they're suing him for battery. As a matter of fact, I have the actual lawsuit right here. They suing him for it's a 16-page lawsuit. So we'll see. Battery was one of the things they suing him for. Battery and fraud. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
All right, but shout out to Bart. Salute. Oh man, you get what I'm saying? Well, one thing about Nick Sack Promotions, over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we run a clean program over here at Nick Sack Promotions. Oh Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh Lord. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Reggie, man.
Reggie Owens, man. Talk to me, brother.
Man, yeah, let me get a few bars with y'all, man. I like everything that Tim Bradley stated in his call, because it's also everything that I was stating with it as well, what the last caller brought up with the Mark Hunt situation. Mm-hmm. You go into the Mark Hunt situation, you look at every charge that Devin Haney and them have filed. I don't know if they're using the same attorney that Mark Hunt had going into that UFC situation. I mean, for verbatim, everything they're putting in there, the fraud, the battery, all this stuff, Mark Hunt used that crap. And when he went into that case against the UFC, he ended up coming out of his pocket more than $250,000.
Oh, he lost.
Like $375,000.
Yeah. He lost against the UFC.
Yeah, because it was against his fight when he fought Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
And Brock popped up hot and they knew about it. So he had more of an open claim than him. And I was seeing my brother, I wish my brother Tank, the Sweet Science Yammer in chat was saying he brought up about John Ruiz suing James Toney. I don't think nothing came out of that for John Ruiz. He tried to blame James Toney for ruining his career because James Toney popped up hot on the PEDs. It doesn't happen. It was even like I was hearing Bruce Gass or somebody bring up. You had to where he talking about the battery where Mike Tyson bit the ear of Evander Holyfield. He didn't sue. You have had what's the fool out in New York used to punch people at press conferences? Riddick Bowe.
Riddick Bowe.
You have had a number of these dudes. Mike Tyson attacking. Nobody has done this. You're turning the sport too much into a purse-wearing, purse-grabbing type of a man sport. Like they're turning into what it's not. Like your profile isn't ruined behind Ryan Garcia taking heads and defeating you. Your career is being ruined by your reaction to suffering the loss. Y'all painted yourselves as the forthcoming of the transcending of Floyd Mayweather, like y'all the next thing. And as soon as you start preaching that crap, you guys fall into left hooks and are being battered because of your game plan. It had nothing to do with Ryan on this crap. Your father comes in here trying to press these dudes that y'all brought down here from this group and talking about knocking somebody out, and you get away from what's your strength. Your strength isn't being a power puncher going after a dude. Your strength ain't being flawed in defense, falling asleep, staying in range for him to hook you. And then your other flaw is you dipping down, rolling out to your right side, and like Tim was saying, he forgot to hold the phone. You ain't got no defense. You ain't got no defense protecting yourself as you're rolling out after dipping low to exit out to your right with your hand down, falling right in the line with his left hook. Like, and that was the problem. Their game plan was all whack.
Well,
Like
you know what? You know
what?
what, Reg? It's something you said about the game plan. I have yet to hear a Devin Haney supporter or even the Haneys say anything about the reason why we kept getting hit with the exact same punch throughout the fight was because we came in with the wrong game plan. Like, I haven't heard it from a Devin Haney supporter since the fight happened, or I heard about the PEDs, I get that, but or the Haneys. And my thing is, this is my only argument. Okay, let's say they call it performance enhancing drugs for a reason. It gives you an unfair advantage. Can you explain to me why other fighters who have got popped with PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, got their ass whipped? And they was on it, and the guy who they fought wasn't on it. If it was as simple as take this PED, you gonna win the fight. If it was that simple, explain to me why other guys. Hell, so cold Steve Nelson, Terrence Crawford, doggone light heavyweight. He fight super middleweight. You know, Steve Nelson. He fought on the I don't know if you know this, Rez, but he fought on the Riyadh season card in LA, and he fought what the dude named he fought. I think he fought a dude named Vasquez or something of that sort. And that dude got popped with, that dude had like 3 different drugs in the system. He had an EPO and everything, and he still got knocked out. So my thing is, I think they're going to have to try to word it differently. You can't just say the reason why we lost was because of the PED. The reason why I didn't put my hand up was because of the PED. The reason why I kept getting hit with the same punch was because of the PED. Like, you're going to have to word it differently, in my opinion. Well, what say you about that? Because I got other calls calling in.
Yeah, I agree. And the other side of things, like when you was looking at that fight, there was moments where Dad was having success when he stuck to the principles of his strength, and that's the box, stay away, move on this dude. And then the other fact, this is my last thing, is if Ryan's on PEDs, the PEDs show didn't show, because that dude was in that fight looking like the guy who was drunk and smoked throughout training camp.
Yeah, he didn't look
Ryan
good.
was getting tired in that fight.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was just in some supreme shape. He was fading out in that fight. And Devin kept opening himself to being in the range to get hooked. But that's all I got on my call, Coach.
All right, salute, man. Shout out to Reds, man. LA, stand up. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to word it differently. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. They're gonna have to word that differently, man. Cause I haven't heard anyone say the game plan was all wrong. That's why I played the interview. Carla, hold on. That's why I played the interview when Bill was on this show about 5 months ago. I played exactly what he said, word for word. Look, this is what we're going to do. You get what I'm saying? This is what we're going to do, and they haven't acknowledged that. You get what I'm saying? Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
James Oko, calling from LA.
James from LA, talk to me.
Hey, True, thanks for letting me on, bro. I love what you do, bro. I just got a different take on this Ryan thing than y'all do. I just don't understand, because at what point is it okay to take PEDs? So that's kind of crazy. Like, it's okay?
No, it's not okay. No, I don't think no one is saying that.
I mean, if they wouldn't be illegal if they didn't help you though. So clearly they do help you. That's why the boxing commission made them illegal.
I'm not saying they don't help, but can you explain to me why other guys who've taken PEDs and still got beat with the PEDs in their system?
Yeah, I mean, if Ryan Garcia fight Mike Tyson and he got PEDs, he's gonna get beat. But it doesn't mean that they don't help you though. I mean, yeah, like Devin, he didn't avoid the punch. I mean, when you swim, you're gonna get wet. But the point is, the punch is harder because the PEDs.
But this is why I disagree with you as related to that. I agree with you that PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, do enhance your performance. But this is where I'm not gonna say you, but this is where where I'm lost at. So-called Steve Nelson just fought a guy who had 3 different drugs in his system. He had the EPO and everything in his system, and he got his ass knocked out. He was on the PED. Matter of fact, the PED he was on was way worse than what Ryan Garcia was on. He had the EPO, which helps you with your breathing, helps prevent you from getting tired. He got his ass knocked out. That's 1. 2, Ryan Garcia was known for having a left hook. Everyone know he has a left hook. He's knocked plenty of people out with his left hook. As a matter of fact, Bill Haney has been on this show quite a few times, and you know what he told me on this show? I had a receipt. Oh, we know Ryan Garcia coming with the left hook. We got a game plan for that. We are going to take the left hook away. So he got hit with a punch that Ryan Garcia has been known to hit people with for years, and they still couldn't stop it. So you're saying that the PED was the reason why they couldn't stop the left hook?
No, I'm not. But let me hit you with a different angle.
No, I'm asking you.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not the reason why. I mean, PED does enhance, like, your speed and your fear. It takes away, like, the fear of getting countered. So, like, the way he just threw that left hook like that in the first round, like, it's something about his aura and his energy in that fight that he didn't have that same energy in previous fights, if you look at it. And this is my thing. How come he didn't get tested positive for that supplement in any of his previous fights?
I mean, I don't think he had it in his system. You know, if they did testing, I don't know if they did testing in his previous fights. So what you're saying is the reason why Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney was because he was on PEDs. If it wasn't for the PEDs, he wouldn't have beat him. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. He could have if they rematch him and he don't have no PEDs, he could very well beat him again. But this is my angle I want to ask you. Like you and Timothy Bradley, y'all specifically, I just want to ask y'all this. I don't understand how you can have somebody like Ryan Garcia who be like, I hate all blank and blank. I ain't got to sit fill in the words. You know what we talking about. And the statements he made, how can he make statements like that and y'all be cool with that? You would never, ever, I repeat, ever see, you would never see Mexico. I'm just asking. You would never, like Timothy, Timothy Bradley just came up there and said he's good for boxing.
But you said
you'll never see.
Yeah, but you said and y'all be cool with that. So when you say y'all, you are including me. And I'm like, that's why I say when you say y'all, what do you mean? When have I ever said I was cool with Ryan Garcia talking bad about black people? Or when have I ever did that?
Okay, my mistake. You're not cool with it, but this is the point I'm trying to make. If you go and look at all boxing commentary, YouTube boxing fans commentary, right? Let a fighter like Devin Haney, let a black fighter say some blatantly racist stuff, and you will never see Latin boxing fans promote him, defend him, or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So it's crazy to me with black boxing commentators how they'll be fine defending this dude in like he can do no wrong. He can get tested positive for PEDs. He can quit against Tank. He can say all these racist things and like he's okay.
Yeah, you're talking about the double standards. You're saying that basically with Ryan Garcia, you know, he's saying racist stuff, saying, you know, calling black people, you know, the N-word and this and that, and he went on another rant about black women and all that stuff there. and it seems that no one is turning against him. Hell, not even fighters. Tank Davis hasn't turned against him. The black fighters that's in boxing haven't turned against him. They still embrace Ryan Garcia. This is why I'm not even getting outraged at what Ryan Garcia says, because the black fighters are not getting outraged. They're still friends with Ryan Garcia. They be on lives with him. They still talk to him. Like, I don't see Tank getting mad. I don't see Shakur, Keyshawn. I don't see none of these dudes getting mad. They love Ryan Garcia. So I think you probably need to ask those guys that question as well. But shout out to James, man. LA, man. Salute. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they love Ryan Garcia. They still love him. So you get what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. They still love him. So I mean, shit. This is what I'm telling y'all. Like if the fighters don't have a problem with Ryan and they still gonna ride for him and all that stuff there, then so goddamn be it. But that ain't got nothing to do with the lawsuit though. I think he pivoted to Ryan Garcia's racist rants, because Ryan Garcia is a racist. But he Carla, hold on. He's talking about Ryan Garcia racist rants. That had nothing to do with the lawsuit. It's kind of like once we went through the PED thing, and I'm asking him, okay, what does Ryan Garcia using PEDs have to do with the left hook? And I think once he came to the conclusion that that really wasn't the reason why he lost. That wasn't the reason why he wasn't protecting himself and getting hit with the same punch. Then he kind of pivoted to the racism. So I saw what he did, but. And I agree. There is a double standard as relate to that, but that has nothing to do with the lawsuit, fam. Carla, what's the name you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, coming at you live from Dallas, Texas. My brother. Happy Monday. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, D-Block, doing good. I got an interview today, man, on my other podcast. You know, I got an interview today, man, on my other podcast, so I'm doing good.
Oh, that's good, my brother. You know, nothing but success for you. I'm so happy for you. You know, I can't wait to see the movie. And remember, part 2, try to show D-Block some love. And if not, that's okay. I'll still watch the movie part 2. Coach, we definitely know Ryan Garcia and the great Devin Haney, the dream. He's still the dream. Undefeated. Kept his record. We know that the excuses are not going to be there no more. My youngin' Devin Haney, that we got to respect, he's undefeated. Ryan Garcia has literally blasted him off the planet. Well, he can't, like Devin said, Coach, he can't get a damn job. Ain't nobody trying to pick up the phone. Ain't nobody picking up the phone for him. Ain't nobody calling him. He ain't got no job. He's definitely out there. You know, he's in the streets trying to pick a fight. Coach, Ryan Garcia has put my boy, my youngin' down. He can't come up with no fight. That's not right. That's not fair. For him to go to court and take his ass to court, I'm okay with that. Let them go. It's not even that, Coach. What I love about it is they're going to see each other again. They're going to see each other again, face to face. It's been a minute.
I don't know about that, D-Block.
Well, hold on, Coach. Hold on now. You know what I love about this? You imagine the press, just the press, to know that Ryan Garcia is literally going to have his fans on one side and Devin Haney going into court, his fans on the other side. We have never seen this in a long-ass time, that 2 boxers going to the court. And Coach, whoever wins is going to show the world what we're really about. Justice for Devin Haney or justice for Ryan Garcia. Who will win? We just don't know. We know what happened in the first fight. We know what happened. The big meme of the world, Devin Haney. You looked him up. Google had his face in the canvas. Coach, what do you think of this?
Again, I don't know if Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight that happen now after this lawsuit. So we got to see what's going to happen with the lawsuit. Will it work out in the Haney's favor? We'll see. Bill and Devin Haney are suing, so we'll see exactly how it works out. But it's going to be very difficult for me to envision, Devin Haney wanting to fight Ryan Garcia, or Ryan Garcia wanting to fight Devin Haney after he's suing him and taking him to court. So that tells me the reason why he would want to fight him was probably money, financial. Ryan Garcia is the biggest payday of Devin Haney's career as of to date. So, and those are the facts. He hasn't made the type of money fighting any other fighter that he made fighting Ryan Garcia. So,
and I'm gonna let it go. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to let it go like this. You know, we definitely know that it's going to be great for boxing because justice will prevail. We're going to know who's number one and who's number two. We know Ryan Garcia tapped that booty. No diddy. But we also know that Devin Haney is still undefeated. Coach, real quick, breaking news, and more fucking breaking news. Tank Davis and Rhodes. I can't wait. I can't wait for the pay-per-view numbers to come out. And not just that, Canelo Alvarez is going to Japan. Coach. Coach, we're going live tonight, 8 o'clock on X-Space. My people, you know what we come with, and you know how we do it. Coach, hit the damn song, please. My people, it's true. Canelo Alvarez is going to Japan. I can't wait. He's going to be right there where they knew it. And it's going to be a hell of a fight, a hell of a show. It's Mel, D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, coming at you live from Dallas.
Shout out to D-Block. Hold on, we got cash out. Shout out to, hold on, see what we got. Shout out to D's Nuts. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy, cash out.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Boy, the phone lines is hot. Phone lines hot today, boy. God damn, I'm trying to 2-3 calls calling in. Hold on. I got about 2 or 3 calls calling in at the same damn time. And who else we got? Hey, listen, man, shout out to Reggie. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did it say, Reggie? He say Tank still hasn't addressed the monkey comment from Ryan Garcia. And see, Reggie, this is the thing I'm saying, right? See, it's kind of hard for me to have this outrage for the racist stuff that Ryan Garcia says out of his mouth, and we got to stand up for black people. The black fighters are still embracing Ryan Garcia. The black fighters don't have a problem with Ryan Garcia. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, these guys, it's like one big love affair with him. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, like, come on, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You niggas y'all want us to ride, but y'all ain't. But the fighters ain't riding. The fighters ain't riding for it. They ain't riding. They still embracing them. Like on live shows with him and stuff. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey Mo, what's good with you, Slim? Yeesh. Oh man. So let me touch bases on this Haney Rod shit, man. I've been trying to fall back off of it. I got mixed emotions on this. So I wouldn't say emotions. I don't want to say that, but mixed feelings about it, really. Slim, I disagree with a lot of people on that left hand shit. I disagree with what Tim was saying about it was the left hand. Yeah, and pigs don't matter. It's the difference when you feed LeBron pigs and when you feed motherfucking Caruso pigs. You see what I'm saying? We gotta act like we gotta address the elephant in the room. Ryan Garcia was the most highly talented amateur to come out of boxing since Oscar De La Hoya. So his pads, him using pads is different from a joker that Steve Nelson fought. Like let's keep it 100. All pads and certain things don't work the same. You put a nitrogen tank in a motherfucking Lamborghini and put a nitrogen tank in a fucking Toyota Corolla, it's not going to be the same. You dig? So that's a horrible analogy about him getting hit with the left. I mean, it just is what it is. I think the game plan was trash. I think that Haney shouldn't have been front for it. He should have just stuck to what he normally do is box and be born. But he wanted to prove a point. And I was originally, when you included, you know, you my man, but y'all was so excited about Ryan Garcia and the Haney fight when I said that they shouldn't have fought Ryan. Ryan did absolutely nothing to deserve a Haney fight. I said that all money wasn't good money. Fuck Ryan Garcia, tell him to go do something. But just like typical motherfuckers in this boxing shit, they always chasing the money, and especially a Mexican. I was like, oh my. So Ryan did nothing to deserve the fight. So, and this is my other point. They got what they fucking deserve. That's what the Haneys got, what they deserve. So it is what it is. So you take the bitter with the sweet. But, and that's my twofold shit on the shit. So, I mean, they got what the fuck they was sitting. They should have never fought Ryan. But they was too busy chasing the money and trying to prove a point when they should have just stuck on principle and be like, he didn't do shit. They wouldn't give nobody else an opportunity, but it happened to be Ryan Garcia, a motherfucker that's moonlighting as a fucking boxer who just on social media. Nobody else would have got that fucking opportunity.
Yeah, but see, the Haneys made a business decision, and they thought they was going to win that fight.
All money ain't good money. I get it. Yeah.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. You said that. I agree. You did say that. Now, from a boxing fan standpoint, the reason why I was happy because as a boxing fan, you want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. Ryan Garcia.
I don't think Ryan Garcia was the best.
Yeah, but hear me.
That's the whole point.
Hear me out. That's your opinion, but it's a lot of people that don't feel the way you feel. Ryan Garcia is a big draw. He's a big name. Ryan Garcia fought Tank Davis. Do you get what I'm saying? So Devin Haney was chasing that in order to fight him. And if Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia, guess what? We won't even be having this discussion right now.
And the point I was saying is he shouldn't have never got the opportunity. He haven't done anything in boxing. We're talking about social media. He did nothing in boxing, and I've been consistent on that. And then when he finally get a significant fight, he pops hot.
Well, what you're saying? You're saying that Ryan Garcia never should have been getting an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, but actually,
absolutely not.
Actually, it was Ryan Garcia giving Devin Haney the opportunity to fight him, because check this out.
And that's what that fight shouldn't have never happened. They should have just left Ryan Garcia where he was at, tell him to go get a belt. But all money ain't good money, and they gave a dude that never did nothing a 50-50 split based on his popularity. He got the fight based off of popularity, not nothing he did in a boxing ring. And I've been consistent on that.
I'm not arguing with you on that, but who am I to get mad at?
It's a twofold thing.
Yeah, who am I to get mad at the Haneys for making the business decision? That was
and they made a business, and I just made this point and said they got what they deserve, and it is what it is. All money ain't good money. That's all I said. And they taking it to court. Maybe taking it to court might save Ryan Garcia life, because as far as I'm concerned, their brand is done. So as far as with Bill talk about, I think taking it to court might save Ryan Garcia's life, because if they can't get retribution in court, it might be on some other shit. So that's the way I look at it. So, that's all I got to say. So the court might save Ryan Garcia life. Because if you leave it up to what Billy be talking about, it can go a whole different animal, and then there's nothing that Ryan can do about it. You dig? So we keep street shit in the street, but that's all I got. Well, I just thought it was a stupid fight in the beginning, and they got what they deserve. But it is what it is, Slim. That's all I got for you.
All right, salute.
I'm out, man.
Yeah, see, I look at it different. Shit, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, listen. Devin Haney did not give Ryan Garcia an opportunity for a big fight. Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney an opportunity for a big fight. The Haneys were chasing Ryan Garcia. It wasn't the other way around. The Haneys chased that man. Do you guys remember? Bill came on this show. And they was trying to make this fight happen. Listen, bro, I got the receipts. Hold on. Hold on. It wasn't Ryan Garcia chasing doggone Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia was like, please, I want to fight. No, it was the other way around. I had the receipts. I remember when I was in Vegas in February. Bill Haney broke the news. Michael Benson broke it on Twitter. But Bill Haney, the first video he shot was with me. He did a clip. I said, I'm on my way to the airport to fly back to Tampa. I said, Bill, man, matter of fact, Bill Haney dropped me off at the airport. He picked me up from the MGM, dropped me off at the airport, and he did a short little promo. He say, look here, you monkeys. You know what I mean? The fight is done with signed, sealed, and delivered. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will be fighting April the 20th, yada, 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 yada. He said that. I have the short. I can show it to you. I can show it to you. When he did it in February, right? So they the ones that were chasing Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was in the process of fighting Roland Romero. Remember? They was negotiating. Ryan Garcia walked away from the negotiating table, allegedly. Then you heard rumors He took that run in that job with Floyd Mayweather. Next thing you know, we heard Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero fixing the fight. Rolly Romero did the 52 fake out. They talked Rolly Romero out of his highest payday in fighting Ryan Garcia. Rolly Romero made a deal to get paid less money to fight Esau Cruz. Esau Cruz ended up beating that doggone Rolly Romero. We saw that, took his belt. And then next thing you know, Ryan Garcia came back to the table, came back to the negotiating table that the Haneys were chasing him for, and that's how the fight got made. They chased the man. So I disagree with Ron Fresh. He did not give Ryan Garcia an opportunity. Ryan Garcia gave him opportunity.
True.
Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Ray from Southern Illinois.
Ray from Illinois, talk to me.
Hey man, this is my only thing with the YouTube shit, coach. I've been around YouTube watching all these channels and shit. It's like everything this nigga Haney do is wrong.
Yeah.
These niggas ignoring all this shit that Ryan did. Like, and he hit a nigga at the carnival for calling him a nigga. Oh, he wrong. I hit his baby mama, go to jail. Nobody say shit about that. And you got other shit like, oh man, Haney soft, goddamn, he this and he that, goddamn, oh. So I mean, Ryan Garcia lied on 2-3 different companies about using their product and popping with their product, and they Prime even came out.
Yeah, Prime sued him. As a matter of fact, speaking of lawsuits, Logan Paul is suing Ryan Garcia right now. He has a pending lawsuit against Ryan Garcia right now. Yeah, Logan Paul. Yeah.
Exactly, because the nigga lied. But all I see and hear is, oh man, Haney a fucking lie. He cap, he a pussy, this and that. Like, damn, the nigga who took steroids ain't no bitch. So what the fuck going on nowadays? We attacking the nigga that got cheated. Fuck the nigga who cheated, goddamn. We came up with this $6 billion of a gram bullshit, even though that was reported by his team.
I know your frustration. What you're saying is, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. Devin Haney is an unliked person. They don't like. It's a lot of boxing fans on social media. They hate the Haneys. They do not like Devin Haney. They don't like Bill Haney. So what you're talking about is like, damn dog, like he ain't really do nothing wrong in this case, and they still talking bad about him. Like that's how much the Haneys are hated. I mean, I don't want to say hate, but that's how much they're disliked. That's what you're talking about, yeah.
My thing is, if you get fucking cheated, man, ain't nothing wrong with the lawsuit that he filed. The nigga lawsuit said fraud, which that is fraud. You goddamn it, you told me you was gonna come in and fight me fairly. Then you knew what you was doing. You know, I mean, I ain't gonna sit there and lie like Haney.
They're suing for battery too. Suing for battery as well.
I don't really know about the battery, but I ain't gonna agree with that. But you know, like fraud, you know, and other shit that he was going for, it makes sense. How do you stop these boxers from popping dirty, coach? I mean, it's like niggas want these niggas to come in on these roids and shit. Like, come on, bro. That line got to be drawn somewhere. Like, niggas got to stop this bullshit. It just don't make sense to me. Like, our motherfuckers looking at this nigga, all the wrong shit, but this nigga Ryan, nobody saying shit about the roids or any of this bullshit. The nigga lying. Like, that shit just done to me. It's goofy. All I got to say, coach. That was my call.
All right, shout out to Ray, man. Illinois, stand up, fam. Give Illinois a round of applause. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I remember this like it was yesterday. If you guys go back and think, as a matter of fact, let me show y'all right here. I don't want nobody thinking you know what I mean? Hold on. I had a receipt right here. Carla, what's the name of your caller from?
Hey, Coach Malachi, this is Trey from Oakland. How are you doing today?
Trey from Oaktown. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I think people are getting a lot of things confused. They taking personal things with boxing things. You know, they're mixing it. Like, for instance, like the whole, I'm a black man. I'm against Ryan, the racist things that Ryan said about our people and stuff like that. But when it comes to boxing, when you take that out, boxing, Ryan had a little bit, had some ostracism. He's guilty for having ostrin in his system, but he didn't have enough to have an advantage. Mind you, he passed every drug. Every drug test. Oh, it's all good. He passed every drug test leading up to the day before the fight. And aspirin is a PED that helps you lose weight. I think he was trying to make weight. Somebody probably gave him a supplement, but I know him knowing that he's going to get tested. I don't think he took aspirin on purpose. I think he was trying to make weight. That's what I personally think. But like everybody mixing in the whole, he said this racist stuff. Yeah, outside of boxing, yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's definitely wrong out of pocket. But in the ring, he whooped Devin ass, and I'm sorry, Devin looked soft. I mean, Miguel Cotto got beat up by Margarito with the plaster in the gloves and stuff, and he got it back in the ring. He got it back in the ring, not in court. So yeah, Dev looks soft. It's just soft. Period.
But let me ask you this: what about the people? What about the black boxing fans who may feel that, hey, because you're taking that position, you a coon? I asked Timothy Bradley that as well. You a coon. You a sellout. You selling your own people out. You standing up for because that's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what they'll say. But this once again, if I'm taking what's going on in the ring, in boxing ring, that's different from personal outside the ring. Yeah, I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan. I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia. He's not somebody that I look at as somebody that I hang with that I think is cool. But what he did in the ring is a totally separate thing. It's personal and business. Ryan was in the ring doing business. You feel me? Mm. So I mean, like to me, I just think that's just fans of Devin Haney that looking for anything to grab to keep try to look up take up for their fighters when just on the whole thing, Dev just looked bad. The whole situation for Dev is bad. You got whooped. You should never took the fight. You thought you had an easy fight. I think Dev thought he had an easy fight. And like I said, if Austin makes you do better, if you look at Ryan was taking breaks in the fight because he was tired. He was drinking. He was drinking all week. Come on now. It's like Austin's not. PEDs don't work in one day. It's not like a penis pill you get from the gas station where it works in 30 minutes. Nah, you got to train and all that type of shit. Ryan wasn't training. So, I mean, Dev took the L. I mean, he just took the L. He may have his O, but, we won't forget,
Mm-hmm. All right, but listen, man, thanks. Shout out to Trey, man. Oak Town, stand up, fam. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people. As a matter of fact, I found it. I found the video. Bear with me one moment, guys. Bear with me one moment. I found the video. I found it. Matter of fact, let me do this. I found the video right. Do I have it right here? Here we go, right here.
Yeah, you know what's happening. April 20th, it's going down. They said it wasn't going to happen, and it's happening. It's Haney versus Garcia.
All right, y'all, check it out, man. I got my main man, Bill Haney, right here.
You know what's happening, you monkeys? Yeah, you know what's happening. April 20th, it's going down. They said it wasn't going to happen, and it's happening. It's Haney versus Garcia.
See, this was February the 9th, 2024 in Vegas at the McDonald's right across the street from the MGM Grand. Bill picked me up, took me to the airport, and these are facts. Picked me up, took me to the airport. I uploaded this. I didn't even title it. It wasn't even titled. And you get what I'm saying? And that's when he made the announcement. So they was chasing this fight. I remember it like it was yesterday. All right, y'all, check it out, man. I got my main man, Bill Haney, right here.
You know what's happening, you monkeys? Yeah, you know what's happening. April 20th, it's going down. They said it wasn't going to happen, and it's happening. It's Haney versus Garcia.
All right. Yeah, the monkeys, when he said monkeys, that kind of threw me off. I ain't gonna lie, that caught me total off guard. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, Coach, what's happening, man? It's Casino Life President.
Hey, Casino, talk to me.
Man, Coach, man, I'm gonna call with a serious call right now because it seems like these folks still don't get it, man. So many people calling in, like basically trying to make me, you, Timothy Bradley, anybody black feel bad for being against clown shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not tripping on the lawsuit. If the Haneys feel that they have a case and they want to sue them, I'm not tripping on that. Well, what I'm consistent with is saying that the optics. And I keep going back to that. Now, I know what people are saying. Well, the optics has nothing to do with business. That's not the point. I get what you're saying. The optics has nothing to do with business, but you can't get mad at the fans for, desecrating on the Haney's, calling them soft because the optics. Their father goes on different platforms and he talked this street tough guy gangster shit. He's done it on this show as well. So you can't be tough guy gangster from East Oakland, did time in the feds. You pulling guns on people allegedly. I got receipts on that, but allegedly, we gonna take it to his bumper. We gonna do A, B, C, and D. And then Ryan Garcia got caught cheating. That's facts. You're suing him. But now it makes that whole street stuff that you was interjecting. I'm not interjecting the street into it. People are saying, oh man, you mixing the street with business. No, I'm not. That Haney started the street stuff first. And see, I think that's what their followers are ignoring. The man been on this platform, and I've seen him on several platforms. When he did the FaceTime with Floyd Mayweather, Floyd said, "Look, okay, I'm happy that your son is undefeated is in sparring or whatever." And he said, "Well, I'm 50." He told Floyd, "I'm 50-0 in the street." So this what he does. So now people are throwing that rap back in their face. You can't get mad at the people for that. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
Man, facts. And another thing too, just because we don't like what Haney doing, don't mean we team Ryan. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't like what Devin Haney doing, everybody want to automatically think you team Ryan. Ryan your favorite fighter or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the principle. Like Tim Bradley said, it's the principle. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as like the reputational damage, what reputation? You was pillow hands before the fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You was known as pillow hands before the fight. But it's a long list of shit you done did out here, which is the reason that people ain't fucking with you, bro. It ain't got nothing to do. I mean, well, Ryan beating your ass do got a lot to do with it, but niggas didn't really like you anyway, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it just be baffling me how so many people really be upset like that. People, and then another thing too. Everybody keeps talking about he was juiced up, bro. He was not juiced up, bro. Too many experts and came out and broke that shit down, man. That shit has been debunked. And you know what's finna happen? Y'all keep cheerleading for this shit. What's finna happen, he's finna lose the case in court. And then what's gonna happen is they gonna start digging and they gonna make it like the shit that they hanging on, talking about Oscarine, but they gonna have the judge let everybody know that he ain't getting nothing, he ain't cheat. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, bro, don't let your hate for this nigga, for Ryan Garcia, blind you from what's really going on, bro. The man had 6 millionths of a gram. He submitted his hair. He submitted blood. It wasn't shit in there. He had drug testing all the way up to the fight. He never popped. So obviously, it was a tainted supplement from when he was trying to cut weight. It's obvious, bro. Like, and what's gonna happen is they finna start digging. Cause, bro, in my opinion, bro, if you work with Victor Conte, that's a red flag anyway. What you think about that?
The thing is this is how I feel about the Victor Conte situation. I hear what people are saying about Victor Conte because of his background. He came from Barclays. He used to administer drugs and PEDs to the track and field world, and even in boxing, he did it with Sugar Shane Mosley, stuff like that. But he's watched heavily by the feds, and I get your argument on that. I get it. Victor Conte, he was you could say he was a snitch for the feds. He told on everybody. I get all of that. My thing is there any proof that the snack supplements is a PED? Because it seemed like that when people make the Victor Conte argument, they're saying because of his past that this is proof that snack is a PED. Well, there's a couple of fighters that's on snack be getting their ass whooped. We just saw one. We saw Demetrius Andrade get the brakes beat off of him by doggone Dave Benavidez, and he quit in the corner. So I think people are conflating the two. To be honest with you.
This what I say about snacks, right? Because I mean, I hear what you're saying. It's a lot of fighters on it. It's a lot of niggas get their ass whooped on snack. But also, like you said, it's a lot of niggas get their ass whooped on PEDs. You see what I'm saying? basically snack is a supplement that help you do some shit that ain't human. You know what I'm saying? Like if you able to make 140 and be 165 the next day, that's not regular. You see what I'm saying? That just ain't regular, bro. Demetrius Andre, he got his ass whooped, yeah, but he made 168. The next day, he was over 190.
Fighters, but
and that's a fact. You can look that shit up. That shit ain't.
Hey, but Casino fighters do that all the time, though. Like that's not snack or no snack. Fighters do that all the time.
But I'm saying it's the supplement. But people act like they don't understand supplements. So that's why I got to bring that up because just because, bro, if it's not obvious to you that the nigga popped because he got them was trying to cut weight with a supplement. I mean, it's other supplements he could have used and he wouldn't have popped and we wouldn't even be talking about this shit. If Ryan was on snack, he wouldn't have popped. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's still a supplement. It's all supplement. You know what I'm saying? So
no.
But it's not about that. I really just feel like he's supposed to.
Casino, you mixing it. Osterin is a banned supplement. Snack is a legal supplement.
Yes, but it was in the supplement.
Yeah, I don't
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was in the supplement.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, you said Ryan Garcia. Well, we don't know where Ryan Garcia got it from. So I don't know where he got it from. I don't know how it got in the system. We know he ingested it.
But they say he got it from. Look, this is what they say. All right, they say Ryan Garcia got it from Scooter. Like I seen Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia on a live together talking about this shit. Scooter worked with Zab Judah. Zab Judah is Devin Haney's godfather.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's a fact that he got it from Scooter. He told you where he got it from. It's just like, bro, people so stuck on that shit, bro. It's already be debunked. He's not even suspended for Osterin. He's suspended because he didn't submit his supplement to VADA. To the New York State Commission. But VADA, he submitted it to VADA. It's like, bro, they already ran out of tests. Y'all getting caught up in this narrative that the Haneys is pushing, that the nigga cheated. Bro, like Timothy Bradley said, all you had to do was hold the phone. You didn't hold the phone. You got your ass whooped. Now you trying to put the people on the folks. He already been punished for the shit. But I just really, I got a hard time understanding how people want people to defend this shit, bro. Like, bro, just because that nigga black don't mean I got to be riding for this nigga, dog. Like, nobody do. Coach don't got to ride for this nigga. They not paying us. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it just baffles me, bro. Because, like, it's been a couple callers coming in with that bullshit, bro. And it's like, bro, the shit's soft, man. It's fucking up the sport. It's gonna have everything. They're gonna be having all kind of investigations going on, bro. We just trying to watch boxing. We just trying to watch niggas throw hands. If you ain't trying to throw no hands, I guess you go to court. Because he ain't trying to throw no hands. I don't even know why the fuck we talking about the nigga. He ain't even trying to throw no hands.
So do you think he'll win? Do you think he'll win the lawsuit?
I don't think he'll win the lawsuit unless the only thing he could win in this lawsuit is if Oscar De La Hoya lying about how much they really made. That's the only thing he can win. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I mean, how can you win battery? How can you win fraud when it's already been proven? All you finna do is expose the whole situation even more. Like, they should have left it alone. Basically, everybody finna know that Ryan really didn't cheat. He got tainted supplements. He gonna have to bring his. He already submitted hair samples. He submitted blood samples. They gonna go through all that shit in court, and they gonna end up looking even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to throw them hands. That's the moral of the story, bro. Y'all don't want to throw hands, so y'all going to court, and all y'all gonna do is dig a bigger dick. They talk about reputation. I don't see nobody hurting their reputation more than themselves, bro. That's what I'm saying. So,
all right,
for folks to be like trying to like make everybody who black feel like we should just be against. It's not even about Ryan. It's the situation. It don't matter who it was, brother man, to prove that, you know. But that's what it is. So, all right,
salute, fam. Shout out to Casino, man.
Call from
Purple Heart Warrior.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Purple Heart Warrior, Fort Worth, Texas.
Purple Heart Warrior, Fort Worth. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, the same reason that dude Casino just called in and said Devin's reputation is already hurt. That's the reason why I say go ahead and you can't hurt yourself anymore. You might as well go ahead and do file the lawsuit and keep it funky because you know
That's all I got, Coach. I'm just getting frustrated with the way the.
Do you think? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think that the Haneys can win this lawsuit?
I do. I think they can win the lawsuit.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. Shout out to Purple Heart Warrior, man. Fort Worth, Texas, stand up. Dallas. Fort Worth, Texas, salute, fam. Yeah. So. I mean, I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. I'm not gonna let the battery. Say battery. The battery though. How do you lose battery though? Yeah, they were sold for battery. See that? I ain't gonna lie. The battery part that kind of like. You get what I'm saying? That kind of threw me for a loop. But I'm me personally. I'm not tripping on the lawsuit. I'm not tripping on it myself. You know what I mean? Maybe it is what it is. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the Haney's know something. Maybe you know, if they win this lawsuit, it'll be. I mean, I don't know if they can prove their case. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. They sued in Golden Boy. I don't think they're gonna win against Golden Boy. Carla, hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna win against Golden Boy. Ryan, I don't know. I don't know about Ryan either. But Golden Boy, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Because they got some of the best attorneys on the planet. The Golden Boy do. So, Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
He's Ray from Illinois again, Coach.
It's from Illinois again. Ray from Illinois. Talk to me, fam. 2 times.
And this the type of shit I'm talking about, Coach. This casino nigga, he just called in and said Ryan Garcia got tainted supplements, even though we don't know where the fuck he got the supplements from. He ain't even submitted a supplement that was not considered a lie. They all said you was lying on them, bro. But then this nigga turned around and say Haney's pushing the narrative that he cheated. That's exactly why he needed to sue, because niggas are trying to say he lying when it's proven this nigga got caught with some shit in his fucking system and can't prove how it got there. This nigga still ain't prove how it got there. And these niggas running around talking about it was tainted. It was only 6 billionths of a gram. Bro, the 6 billionths of a gram was reported by Ryan's attorney, nigga. Who gives a fuck what these niggas are talking about with this 6 billionths of a gram shit? Nigga, it was in your system. We heard it cycling. Nigga, you was on camera taking an IV. Nigga, what the fuck? Like, this shit just don't make sense, bro. Niggas are trying to paint a picture that this nigga is lying and pushing the narrative on this nigga Ryan. Like, this nigga ain't lied to everybody 2-3 times. Like, how many times a motherfucker got a lot to you?
Yeah, he don't lie a lot. Ryan Garcia don't lie a lot. You can't believe nothing Ryan Garcia say. That's just beyond. Like, he's a serial liar. Like, every time, bro, I got so many receipts. Some of the stuff he said on Twitter. 1 minute he say one thing, next minute he say something else. Next minute he say something else. After that, the next minute he'll go right back to the original stuff he said. So again, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
But you still got niggas like Casino calling in and talking about Haney lying and this nigga telling the truth. What the fuck I'm gonna believe this nigga for? He didn't prove. The nigga said he didn't come in 3 pounds on purpose and then turned around and said, yeah, what the fuck I'm gonna train myself to be weak for? Like, come on, bro. He said he getting called lying. That's why niggas know he finna lose that lawsuit. Niggas feel some type of way because niggas won't Ryan. Tim Bradley even said it. Tim Bradley said, oh man, we need Ryan in boxing. No, the fuck we don't. How the fuck we need a nigga ain't never won a belt? It don't even make sense, man. Like, this nigga called Haney soft for taking this nigga to court, but you never said it was soft-minded for this nigga to put some shit in his body. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, but a nigga put the shit in his body on purpose. For niggas who don't know, Osterring helps with speed and power. That nigga knew what the fuck he was doing, bro. I ain't sitting there blaming it all on the Osterring, but the nigga still cheated at the end of the day. Niggas run around this bitch acting like he didn't cheat.
See, this what
the fuck, nigga?
This what they're saying. This is what they're saying, and I get what they're saying. They're saying, okay, we get the fact that he's on Osterring. Osterring is a PED. He got tested all the way up until the day before the fight, and he got it was found negative. He didn't have anything in his system. So the day before the fight, he got tested. He had it in his system. So the people who are arguing on behalf of Ryan or just trying to make a point, they're saying, well, he didn't have the Osterring in his system long enough for it to do any damage to Haney, because remember Ryan Garcia got tested all the way up to the point of the day before the fight, and he passed every drug test. This is why he kept saying, well, I passed every drug test. And when you take a PED, I would assume that it takes some time for that PED to kick in so that you can benefit from it. If I take a PED, let's say I got to fight Friday, and I take a PED today, you know, will the PED that I take in today help benefit me Friday? It may take a while for it to be in my system, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks before it be in my system long enough for it to do the type of damage that people are saying. This is the argument that people are making. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean,
I get that, Coach. Yeah. But the truth is, niggas just saying this shit because they hate him. Like, let's keep it a buck. Niggas just hate the nigga.
Yeah, they do hate it. They do hate him. They do hate him.
But the nigga Tank was literally on video at a fucking Diddy party getting picked up off his seat and told, you got to toast it up for Diddy. But you still see these niggas run around and talk about, oh, man, I ain't getting diddled by the diddler and all this stuff shit. Like, that shit was funny. But I mean, like, nigga, when one nigga do it, it's cool, goddamn. When the next nigga do it, it's like, that shit just weird to me. I ain't never been with that ball shit. But what I'm saying basically is, these niggas choose what they want to listen to. They listen to these experts that was coming out here saying that he couldn't have had no benefit from it. But they not listening to the other experts who was saying he could have held it, but hid that shit in his fat cells, started pissing the shit out, because that's when the shit started leaking into your bloodstream and shit, and you started pissing the shit out when you started losing weight. That's why the nigga didn't lose the 3 pounds. Why is niggas not? See, niggas want to act stupid just to make it benefit the nigga that they wanted to benefit. Like, we know Ryan fucked up. The nigga didn't even look. He looked like he was off some shit. I thought the nigga was off some cocaine or some shit, but
yeah, he probably was.
But them,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Them storms, they fuck with your head too. That's when nigga not even putting this shit to factor. Like, bro, the nigga is a fucking cheat, bro. I don't give a damn how you put it at the end of the day. You can call any fault and all this shit.
All right, but shout out, listen, man. Shout out to Ray, man.
Yeah,
Salute, fam. Yes, sir. Yeah, doggone. What's the dude name? What's the dude name? What the content creator? Showbiz the adult. Showbiz the adult. Now he went to the top of the mountain to defend Ryan Garcia. Now he did that. He was like, yeah, he did a listen. This I think Showbiz brought forensic specialists on. I think he. Bro, yeah, nigga, you see what the man said for water? Like, bro, I was like, bro, Carla, hold on. It was like, bro, the way he went at it, bro, it was crazy, fam. Bro, this man had Perry Mason on, being Matlock. Like, I never seen a content creator have attorneys. Like, this nigga put together a dream team. Yeah, nigga, I got Perry Mason over here, Ben Matlock over there. I got the lawyer from in the heat of the night over there. I got somebody from Law and Order coming on. We dug up Johnny Cochran, R.I.P. to Johnny Cochran. We got Willie Gary on. This man put together a dream team. We see, this is proof that Ryan Garcia did not. See, I'm looking at this video, somebody sitting in Showbiz, and I'm like, this dude got the same attorneys that represented Bill Clinton in the Monica Lewinsky impeachment. Like, goddamn, like Carla, what's the name you calling from?
Hey, so can you hear me?
Yeah, what's the name you calling from?
My name is Jonathan Sims. I'm from Ohio, but I live in North Carolina.
Jonathan, man, from Ohio, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, so first, Coach, I've kind of followed you for a minute. I've seen you a lot on the Boxing Boys. That's primarily where I be residing at. And you've always been followed. So, man, I appreciate you having me, and I appreciate you opening up your platform for us to come and discuss. I think communication is very good, even though people are taking certain sides, but it's good to communicate, especially for fighters up and coming. Hopefully y'all are watching and y'all are listening and get the perspective of the fans. Listen to the delusion, and then some of the fans who try to see things down the middle, and then some fans who are delusional that are on your side, and just get an understanding of what this boxing game brings. Coach, I thought you mentioned some good points. I think deep down, Bradley was kind of on the deep end with some things, but I think your point about the street thing makes sense. I agree with you there. I agree even with Bradley, the game plan was wrong. I think that's true as well. But the point that I have with everybody who's against the suing And everything that proceeds that is this. Do we want a clean sport or not? It's that black and white. Because the reality is, if Devin was your son, your brother, your nephew, your cousin, and Ryan had a quintillionth of a gram in his system, and he fought and touched your relative, you would be upset. You would be upset. Just like if a person go to school and do something, you want that person to deal with them consequences, and you want the parents to deal with the consequences who had nothing to do with it, but it's your child. So my issue is whether Devin had the right game plan or not, whether Bill was talking that gangster stuff or not, wrong is wrong. And do we care about the integrity of the sport? And that's the point that I think everybody wants to talk around because they want to join the side and do this.
No one cares about that.
Do we?
Yeah, no one cares about the integrity. No one cares about the integrity of the sport. And if you've been watching me a while, you know I've been saying this. There's double standards when it comes to a lot of these boxing fans. What it is if it's a fighter that you like, you're going to defend him. If it's a fighter that you don't like, you're going to tear him down. It's been like that since I've been on YouTube, and nothing is going to change that. That's how boxing fans see it. That's what it is. I just think that I accept it for what it is. That's all.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with taking a side. I even think tribalism is okay for a sport. I'm a black man. I root for a black fighter. That's okay. That is okay. I think you need that in the sport. You just don't need racist people. But you could be about your race. So like you said with the whole PED, where's the integrity? Everybody wants to call, that don't mean nothing. That didn't. But it was in his system, bro. It was in the system. And that's the part that I just wish everybody could come together, like whether you love Devin, you hate Devin, you're in the middle. The fact that this man has something in the system, whether he took it intentionally or not, that is the problem. When Canelo got caught, he got suspended. Now, he didn't get sued, but my thing is, if we don't stop here, right, how far does it go? Do we need to see somebody die? Is that what it's going to take for us all to come together? Do somebody have to die and a person get caught on PEDs with a millionth of a tenth of 100 of a gram in their system for us to say, something isn't right here? Because at the end of the day,
what you're doing now, you're making an emotional plea. These are the facts. Boxing is a cricket corrupt sport as it is. All of this integrity and this and that, no one cares about no integrity. No one cares about cleaning the sport up, the integrity of the sport. Well, you can't have integrity amongst thieves. When you're dealing with crooked promoters, you're dealing with sanctioning bodies that can be bought and paid for. It can move fighters up and down the ranking system. Fights happen where you see one guy clearly win and the judges root for the other and give it to the other guy. So you can't have integrity in a sport that that's the total opposite of what integrity is. So I mean, I think you're making an emotional plea, and nobody cares about that. If they don't like Devin Haney, it don't matter what you say. They don't like him. And just because someone doesn't like Haney doesn't mean that they like Ryan Garcia. Because I don't like Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? I always said it. This motherfucker's a TikTok. He's an Instagram model. He's a TikToker. A, B, C, and D. I never took him serious. But that's neither here nor there. So that's how the fans feel. You can't get that. You can't expect to get integrity from a sport as crooked as boxing. Come on, fam.
That's why I slightly disagree. That's why I slightly disagree. You are right. There's no honor among thieves. But I think in this case, it will set a precedent, especially if Devin wins. And this is why we should be championing it, because you're right. And honestly, that's what makes boxing so beautiful. There is some thieves in there, and there's some bad people in there, and it's the wild, wild west. I could go pro tomorrow. That's what makes boxing beautiful. But there are things we can control, because moving forward, and this is why we should champion Devin winning this settlement, because then we can start putting consequences to things. I've always been saying each fighter needs to have this stuff written in their contract for if someone gets caught for PED use. But like you said, there's no honor. Nobody has been putting it in the contracts. Well, maybe moving forward, we will get it cleaned up there. Will it ever be a great sport? No sport is. But if we want boxing to sustain through test of time, if we want to put our kids in the sport, we got to try to clean it up as much as possible.
All right, shout out to Jonathan, man. Ohio, stand up. Yeah, he's making an emotional plea. I see this both ways. As I said before, fam, they have seen The Haneys have seen several signs. I could pull out these receipts. I had Bill Haney on this show. Caller, hold on. Right all the way up until when the fight happened. And I say, Bill, Ryan Garcia is acting very erratic. You know, I don't know if he's going to make the fight or not. Are you sure you want to continue to go on with this fight? Because I don't know if he's going to make weight. People thinking he's going to pull out. Are you sure you still want this fight? And he said, no, we still want the fight, A, B, C, and D. So hindsight is 20/20. You can sit back and say, well, oh man, he came in overweight. Okay, well you took the payment to allow him to fight when he was overweight. You still said you were gonna beat him. You were gonna do A, B, C, and D. It don't matter what Ryan does. The issue that I have is this. The lawsuit, I don't care nothing about that. The issue that I have is you're being disingenuous. And this is Haney, right? Dude, Ryan Garcia cheated, popped dirty, facts. But the reason why you got hit with that left hook, now I know what you're saying. Oscar made it come out faster. You know, Oscar made him hit more powerful. Did Oscar make Devin Haney not hold his right hand up? His right hand up. Did Oscar make Devin Haney keep his head center line? Did Oscar make Devin Haney pull his head straight back when Ryan rushed him and dropped him on, because he dropped him like 6 times, but only 3 was counted as a knockdown. You know, like, did Oscar help stop him from bobbing and weaving, slipping, countering? Was Oscar, and what about the rounds that Devin Haney won? Devin Haney did not get dominated that fight. There was rounds, Devin Haney won like 5 rounds in that fight. He lost because he got dropped 3 times. If it wasn't for the knockdowns, he probably would have won that fight. So my thing is, like, you know, you can't ignore that. The Oscar was the reason why he kept his head center line. The Oscar was the reason why he didn't hold his hands up. The Oscar was the reason why they came in up with the wrong game plan. This is why I played you when he came on the show what he said. He told you exactly what he was going to do. He went in there with that game plan. That game plan was the reason why he got his ass whooped. Does that absolve Ryan Garcia from cheating? No, it doesn't. It doesn't absolve him from cheating, but it damn sure don't absolve the Haneys for not acknowledging, man, we came in up with the wrong game plan. I was dropping my hands. I didn't defend the left hook. I wasn't bobbing. I wasn't weaving. I didn't keep my hand. I didn't keep the phone booth up to my head. I kept getting hit with the same goddamn punch over and over and over. Like you just can't absolve that neither. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's it. That's it. Like nobody from the Haneys have even come to that conclusion yet. Like no one is even saying that. I know Ryan Garcia cheated. Facts, he's a drug cheat. We know that. I'm not disagreeing with that. He got suspended for a year. He deserved whatever punishment he get. I have no problem with the Haney suing him. But to sit back and say the Oscar was the reason why we had the wrong game plan. The Oscar was the reason why we didn't do tap, 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 grab. The Oscar was the reason why we didn't hold our hand up and block the left hook. And he came on this show and said, we know exactly what Ryan Garcia is going to do. All he got is a left hook. We're going to take that away, and they didn't take it away. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
Hey, Coach, I got 2 slogans, Coach. This for everybody listening. If you want your pockets to swell, tell. And when all else fails, tell. That's what Devin doing. He's telling, Coach. He trying to get to the bag at the end of the day. You know.
Why you say the man telling, man? Why the man got to be telling, man? Why he telling?
Hey,
that man ain't telling.
Hey, but if you really want to look at it, Coach, T with 100, he is doing what street dudes do. Street dudes, they tell. When all this fail, they tell. So, you know, everything, he tried to win in the court of public opinion. That didn't work. So he just said, hey, look, I'm just going to tell it all, man. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Nino Brown. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to win the lawsuit, because if he wins the lawsuit, it's going to open up a whole rabbit hole, and a whole can of worms are going to expose boxing. Yeah. And then people might try to go back and try to retro sue. So they're not going to go down that path. I think this crap going to get thrown out or something like that. Either that, or maybe he's looking for a settlement, or it could be he's crazy like a fox, just trying to be the super villain. That way, when they do the rematch, everybody just going to tune in to see him get destroyed, and it could wind up being, you know, a million plus pay-per-views, because everybody, the hatred that Devin Haney is heaping on himself right now. It may just, you know, wind up being dollars in the bank, you know, butts in the seat, just to see Ryan Garcia destroy Devin Haney again. So he could be crazy like a fox. It could be a publicity stunt.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The fight flopped though. Like it didn't sell what they thought it was going to sell. There was I think the Haneys was chasing money. I know for a fact because I had him on this show. I could pull up all these interviews we did of Bill Haney, and I asked him. I said, "Do you think that this fight is going to do the exact same numbers as Tank and Ryan Garcia did?" They reported did 1.2 million. He said, "Well, I don't know. We're gonna do 1.2, but we're gonna do good. We're gonna do somewhere up in that." So they saw it as an opportunity to, if Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia, and especially if he knocks him out, Devin Haney's stock will go up. He knocked Ryan Garcia out. We stopped him. It was more of an ego thing, but then also it was a business. We beat this guy. Like, again, Ryan Garcia was Devin Haney's biggest payday to this date. That was his biggest payday. So that's what they was looking at. And then Ryan Garcia was an easy mark. Like, come on, man. That's Ryan Garcia. This the TikToker. This the Instagram model. We gonna beat that dude right here, And, you seen all the interviews. Bill went everywhere. Went on the Boxing Boys, LDBC channels. He went everywhere. Came over here, Aki TV. We went everywhere letting everybody know what it was going to be. And, the Oscarin had nothing to do with this not being up. If I'm sitting there fighting you, and you kept throwing the left hook, yeah, that's my right hand. And right here, and I'm dropping it, bam. What's the reason why I'm dropping my right hand? The Oscarin made me drop it. Why am I keeping my head center line? The Oscarin is the reason why my head is staying center line. You know what I mean? Hand-eye coordination, wrong game plan, like not working behind the jab. Devin Haney wasn't working behind the jab, so you can't overlook all of that. Again, Ryan Garcia is a drug cheat. I am not Team Ryan Garcia for you Haney fans. My thing is for you to sit back and say, and he got punishment. He's, Devin Haney's suing him. He going to court. Hope he get all the money he can get. Ryan Garcia got suspended. Facts. That's done. But bruh, do not tell me Oscarin was the reason why my game plan was wrong. Don't tell me that. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Hey, Coach, real quick. I don't know. You remember the Andre Ward interview? Andre Ward tried to give him a softball question. Andre Ward was, in so many words, saying that you had the wrong game plan. Because he asked Devin Haney, do you think it was the Oscarin that caused you to lose? And he still said no. He still hung up on the fact that Devin Haney said yes. He said the only reason he won, that Ryan Garcia won, was the Oscarin. But you know how Andre Ward is smooth. Yeah. Andre Ward basically telling him that, look, you had the wrong game plan, without telling him that he had the wrong game plan, seeing if Devin Haney would own up to it and try to take some responsibility for the loss. And he still won't accept it until he accepts responsibility for the loss. He's not going to make the correction, and he's going to have the same problem. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. And see, that's my whole point. My whole point is, if you don't acknowledge the things that you did wrong in the fight, you're going to carry that on to the next fight. How can you make the corrections for the mistakes that you made in the fight against Ryan Garcia going forward? Caller, hold on. If you don't even acknowledge any faults that you had in the first place. And I think that's the big point that a lot of people that are on code with Haney are missing. Y'all gotta tell this man the truth. Yes, Ryan Garcia is a cheater. I don't give a fuck about Ryan Garcia. He's suspended for a year. He's out. Devin Haney and them are suing him for battery and fraud and all kind of stuff. Okay, whoop-de-doo. But if you're not going to tell him the truth, dude, why you kept dropping that right hand? Dude, why you kept your head center line? Dude, you knew that this dude was going to throw the left hook. You knew this. You've been telling everybody, screaming from the mountaintop. You went to the White House, you told Joe Biden and Kamala Harris this. You came on here, you told us this. I saw you in Vegas, you told me this. Several places I saw you, you said this. We know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to do. We going to take that left hand away from him. So you get what I'm saying? And you did the total opposite of what you said you were going to do. And you're telling me it was the Oscarin that the Oscarin sped his hand up. The Oscarin sped his hand up. He took it 2 days before the fight, and it sped his hand up, made him faster, and that's why we couldn't block it. That's why I kept dropping my hand. That's why I kept leaning my hand forward, leaning into the hook. That's why I kept pulling straight back, going straight back in the line like this here. That's why I kept doing that. No, man, I can't go for that. Don't try to convince me of that. You're wasting your breath. I'm not trying to convince nobody of anything. I'm telling you, I see things the way I see things, and you don't try to convince me otherwise. I know what I saw. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You're the last call.
It's Jasper from ATL.
Jasper from ATL, talk to me.
Yeah, so I want to just comment on a few things. Well, number one, I don't have either side in this debate, but what I will say is I'm just going to look at it objectively. The first thing I want to address is I know you mentioned that Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney an opportunity, and my question is that what was Tank's highest payday? Wasn't it with Ryan?
Ryan Garcia, yes.
Yeah. So when in a situation like that, who would you say gave who the opportunity? Was it Ryan Garcia or was it Tank Davis?
I would say Tank Davis. I'm going to tell you why, because Ryan Garcia broke his neck to get that fight with Tank. Tank was the biggest draw in that fight, and it was an opportunity. And the reason why Tank gave Ryan Garcia that opportunity because that was going to be his highest payday as well. So they both benefited, but, on the outside looking in, I would say that Tank probably was the bigger draw than the two. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe you could say both of them was equal draws. Maybe you could say that. Both of them was equal draws.
Well, I agree.
And they see, and Tank saw opportunity to make his highest payday. Ryan Garcia saw the opportunity to make his highest payday. So I would probably say both of them was maybe equal.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Ryan Garcia has the popularity. He has the following. I mean, that's easy. We know numbers. So, we know that. What Devin had to offer to Ryan was the validity of being a fighter because of Devin Haney's accomplishments. That in the world of Ryan Garcia, in the perception, that's what that meant. So I also view that they equally kind of it was a match made in heaven, in my opinion. But of course, Ryan being the moneymaker, being the guy that has the draw and being the following was an easy make. I don't know whether the fight did well or not, but that's neither here nor there. But that I'm just addressing the fact that I felt like they both kind of gave each other the opportunity because no one took Ryan Garcia for serious until the Devin Haney fight, right? They were like, oh, now that kind of validates, which I understand why he went to the extent. The other thing I want to mention, people talking about Osterine, all they mention is the weight cut. I mean, guys, do a simple Google search. Osterine does more than that. Number 3, why nobody's mentioning microdosing? None of us are experts in this area. So we can't act like we understand how these particular things and chemicals affect each individual. They all have a different effect on different individuals. Another point I want to make is this as well. I get what you're saying. That didn't keep his right hand. Well, let me ask you a question. If you fought somebody let's say you fought somebody 20 times and you knew how they hit. If I know how you hit, because I'm used to getting hit with you, and I tell myself, I know you got nothing on your punch because I done fought you many times, and every time I fought you, it ain't done nothing to me. Some people going with that mentality that, you know what, I'm going to walk through your punch. This is what I honestly think. I think that Devin Haney thought, hey, listen, I already fought this man many times. He ain't got nothing on his punch like that's going to hurt me. I ain't never been hurt by him. Hey, I'm good. Well, little did he know that, hey, there was a little trick bag in there. What was that trick bag? Let's just say that person got some brass knuckles. I'm just using that as a comparison to say Osterine, a chemical that can enhance your power, that can enhance your reaction time, that can enhance your muscle, all this stuff. You can look it up. It's on the internet. Osterine does multiple different things. So I don't think Devin Haney actually recovered from the first hit. So you're right. Yeah. But I'm going to be real with you. When he got hit the first time, the fight was done. He never recovered. So looking at now, if I know that I know how you hit, and all of a sudden, this particular time you hitting way different than you ever did, because I didn't expect that you added something to your arsenal that wasn't legal. Come on now. So yeah, so people saying that he had the wrong game plan, but guess what though? How many people have we seen go into fights, get hit all in the face, still win the fight? And how was Devin Haney winning rounds in the fight if he had the wrong game plan? No. What it was is that he couldn't game plan for an illegal substance. And how can you have a game plan for something like that? That's my point on, and that's what I got to say, Coach. What you think?
Yeah, I totally disagree with. You made some points, but I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney has fought 6 times in the amateurs, from what we heard. From what I've heard, Ryan Garcia has stopped Devin Haney before, in the amateurs. He stopped him. That same left hook. So this guy can hit. Bill Haney has been on this show quite a few times, acknowledging that Ryan Garcia has a lethal left hook. I don't mean to bring this fight up. Tank Davis, everybody in boxing know Ryan Garcia left hook is the real deal. Everyone I've spoken to have said the same thing. I've spoken to Steve Kim. I've spoken to Joe Goosen. I've spoken to Robert, not Robert Garcia, but fighters and trainers at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy in San Antonio. His left hook is the real deal. You fought this guy 6 times. So that's one. 2, you said that you can look up Osrin on the internet and it'll tell you the effects of it. Did it tell you how long does it have to be in your system for the effects to be able to take place in your body?
Correct. That's why I mentioned microdosing.
That's what I'm asking. Does it tell you? Because my thing is, according to what we know, information that was put out there, Ryan Garcia was tested all the way up until the day before the fight. Prior to being found testing positive for a banned PED, Osrin, he passed every test. So the reason why I asked you the question is, how long does the Osrin have to be in your body in order for the person to benefit from it? Does Google tell you that? I'm asking you, does Google tell you that?
Yes. It has to be. It has to be in the body for quite some time. It's not something that you could take tomorrow and you can feel the effects of it. But that's why I mentioned microdosing, and that's the aspect of what I said, that a lot of people Paulie Malignaggi, who's a former boxer, gave a pretty good explanation on microdosing and how it interacts and how it works and how the fat cells, and he gave a pretty good explanation. He talked about how the IVs help, with the body as well when you're dealing with these chemicals. Like, these are all the different, and I get that's a long-winded conversation, but I'm just saying we're not experts in this. No, we're not. So no one's mentioning microdosing in this whole PED ordeal. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So so Ryan Garcia was able to pass those drug tests how was he able to pass the drug test prior to being found testing positive? You saying microdosing? That's how he passed it?
Yeah, my take on that would be totally microdosing. That's my take. It would be the same exact take that Paulie Malignaggi had. I think Paulie Malignaggi had a very good explanation and the understanding of how this works, and he was looking deeper into it. But I think his explanation was pretty on point, and at least it opens the window to other kind of information. That's all. I'm not saying it's true or not, but it's definitely, cheating exists in boxing. We know that. There are multiple people on PEDs. We know that. And also, this ain't the only time that people have tried to sue. Look at the Antonio Tarver and the Cunningham, I mean, he gave a pretty good explanation on that as well. You know what I mean? So, and I think you asked a question. You said, do I think he's going to win the case? I'm 50-50 on that. I don't know if he's going to win because boxing is so corrupt. I wouldn't be surprised if they'll do anything to kind of, obviously, not allow something as monumental as that to happen. But I do think that fighters should be held accountable.
All right, salute, fam. All right. This is very, 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 very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. I better like this show topic right here. We'll see how it plays out. Will he win the case? Will Devin Haney win the case? I don't know. We'll see exactly. I got one more call. This is going to be the last call right here because I have an interview I have to do. So this call going to be short. I got an interview I have to do. So I got an interview coming up. Caller, you the last call. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, you the last call. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamal, Lincoln, Omaha.
Jamal from Omaha. Talk to me. You the last call.
Coach, I want to counter-sue Judge Malachi. I want to counter-sue on behalf of Ryan for terroristic threat. Prophet Haney stated that he was going to kill me. He was going to have his son kill me. And so that's why we hit him with the left hook. In that interview, watch it, Andre Ward to the caller, he said, tell me, was the left hook so fast? What was it? What was the game plan? He's basically telling Devin, bro, the steroids didn't do anything. You didn't have any defense. And so, Prophet Bill, he wants to sue everybody. No, you get it back in the ring. Okay. Street niggas don't sue. Okay. Street niggas don't sue. That's basically my take on the call. And Coach, I forgot to ask you, who was Father of the Year? Dollar Bill, T.O.'s dad, Brian Norman Sr., or Floyd Sheffield? Who do you got for Father of the Year, Trainer of the Year out of them three?
You say Father
for
of the
being
Year,
most obnoxious.
You saying Father of the Year?
Most obnoxious. Yeah, a father out of those four.
I mean, you would have to ask them. That's a matter of opinion. Like, Father of the Year, you would probably. I mean, I don't know enough about those guys, about their children and their lives. You
manager.
You have to ask the children, ask the kids, who the Father of the Year. Ask the kids.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, Devin needs to drop this lawsuit and get it back in the ring, bro. Come on, man. You didn't have your hands up, bro. Ryan was gassed in that fight. Appreciate it, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. That's it. Yeah, I got an interview I got to do with my main man Melvin Farmer for my new channel. I got an interview I have to do. Shout out to the tender runners, the PYTs and Honey Dips, man. Shout out to Sheila from Cali. Okay. Sheila from Houston. Okay. Shout out to the Goddess. Okay. Shout out to Passion for Beauty. Okay. My sister Lisa Bells. Okay. Shout out to Sabrina Lee. Okay. Miss Connie Stevens. Okay. Shout out to Fissiana Fights. Okay. Shout out to Foodie. Okay. Bless 365. Okay. Shout out to Tila. Okay. Shout out to Nick Rich. Okay. Fee from Duval County. Okay. Shout out to Amina. Okay. Green Eyes P. Okay. Shout out to Ebony 76. Okay. Shout out to Pretty 93. Okay. Shout out to Miss Felicia Williams. Okay. Shout out to Brandy. Okay. Mo Easy. Okay. Shout out to La Jessica. Okay. Karma Serene. Okay. Shout out to Tia. Okay. Shout out to Kiki. Detroit versus everybody. Okay. Tagada Gigi. Okay. Summer in November, LA. Yay, yay. Okay. Shout out to Elena. Okay. And shout out to Nate. Okay. Let's give the sisters, the tender runners, the PYTs, and the Honey Dips a round of applause. Matter of fact, shout out to Moeezy and shout out to Mika Lover. Okay. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah, again, I ain't got a dog in the race. I ain't team neither one of them. To be honest with you, to be fair, you know what I mean. So it is what it is. Whatever happened. I don't give a damn. Like, to be honest with you, if Devin Haney win the lawsuit, guess how much money Coach gonna get? Zero. And again, I don't live my life vicariously through any of these fighters, so I don't have an emotional attachment to them. I don't. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't got a personal relationship with neither one of them, and that's to be honest. I don't. So. I ain't fighting no revolution for neither one of these motherfuckers. Both of these motherfuckers are privileged, rich multimillionaires who fly around the world in private jets, and they all do business together. They are in an elite class that I'm not in, so they are in the classism realm. And I ain't, so you ain't got to worry about me going to war for some niggas that's in another class don't even pay me the time of day. True. It's not going to happen. All praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
All right, man. Shout out to the caller, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Timothy Bradley, man. Salute. Okay. Shout out to Rod from New York. Okay. Jamie from New York. Okay. Martin from Oakland. Okay. Shout out to Reggie Owens from LA. Yay. Okay. James from LA. Okay. D Block from Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. Okay. Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Okay. Shout out to Ray from Illinois 2 times. Okay. Trey from Oaktown. Okay. Casino Light Prayers from the ATL. Okay. Shout out to Purple Heart Warrior from Fort Worth, Texas. Okay. Shout out to Jonathan from Ohio. Okay. Coach Eddie from the ATL. Okay. Jasper from the ATL. Okay. And shout out to Jamal from Omaha. Okay. Let's give the callers a round of applause. Yeah, man. I got an interview with my main man Melvin Farmer. I got an interview with him. We talking that street shit. We talking about Young Dolph. We talking about we're gonna talk about Young Dolph. We talking about I gotta edit the video and upload it to my new channel About That Life podcast. We're talking about Young Dolph. We're talking about what's the boy from Atlanta, Young Thug. We're talking about the beef that's going on with Lil Woody and Charleston White. You know, that's the stuff I kind of want to talk about. To be honest with you, that's the lane I'm going in. That's why I started a whole new channel. I can't do it over here because this is the boxing platform, but I can do it on my new channel. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I kind of like that. I need to be talking about something else because this boxing shit is getting bored. It's the same old bullshit, same old drama. Sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. My fighter the best. My fighter better than your fighter. My fighter dressed better than your fighter. Your fighter trying to steal my fighter swag. These niggas ain't fighting each other in the ring. We got lawsuits, this and that. I'm like, man, this shit don't got old real quick. Shout out to our cash shoppers, man. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out to Reggie Singleton. And shout out to D's Nuts. Let's get a round of applause. If you sitting there watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the Chizat, man. Shout out to 504 Top Level. Hey, okay. Who else we got, man? Shout out to, let's see, who else we got here? Shout out to Green Eyes P. Hey, okay. JC. Hey, okay. Schoolo X-Man. Hey, okay. What else we got, man? Schoolo X-Man. Shout out to Superman. Hey, okay. Shout out to Superman. What? Wow. Shout out to L Harvey. Hey, okay. No Cap Entertainment. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. Summer in November. Hey, okay. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Hey, okay. My sister La Jessica. Hey, okay. Shout out to Wookie Woo. Hey, okay. Shout out to JC. Hey, okay. The one Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Shout out to Unlace Shoes. Hey, okay. Mucktube University. Hey, okay. Let's see. Shout out to Flex BK. Hey, okay. Nelly Content. Hey, okay. Extra Smooth. Hey, okay. Let's see what we have in the building. Shout out to Blue Hustle Man. Hey, okay. Shout out to Superman. Hey, okay. Shout out to let's see. This dude here wanted some attention. He asked a question. We ought to address that. Shout out to Poodleism. Hey, okay. Shout out to Summer in November. Hey, okay. Who else we got? Casino Light Prayers. Hey, okay. It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know what time of TI is. And again, as they say, and again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys, the Butter Biscuit boxing community. Shout out to them whole ass niggas.
Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers.
Came outside today, water on water, water. However you wanna play, choppers on choppers, I live at the bank, commas on commas, yeah. Paper route, Frank, hundreds on hundreds, yeah. What's that round my neck? Baggers on baggers, yeah. Just fucked up a check, fashion on fashion, yeah. Matching party, nothing but bitches on bitches. Bad, smoking smartish, why they shaking ass and titties? Shake it. Yellow, rose, white, gold. I got on 3 tones, chocolate bit, super thick, and
R.I.P. to Flipper, man. R.I.P. to Flipper. R.I.P. to Flipper. You get what I'm saying, man? R.I.P. to Dolph, man. And R.I.P. to all of the brothers who have fallen, got shot, killed out there in them streets. My new podcast is something that's very dear to me, dear to my heart. I'm passionate about that. I don't lost my passion for boxing. I'm not passionate about this shit no more. We still gonna do the shows, but I ain't passionate about it no more. I ain't finna be arguing with no niggas about no millionaires. I don't give a damn how pretty your fighter is, what type of purse he wear, how many Instagram or social media followers he have, how many YouTube channels are pro certain fighters. I don't give a damn. We just gonna come over here, do our shit, and that's that. You know what I mean? Other than that, that's it. That's all I really give a damn about, to be fair. I ain't on none of these niggas' side.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just say.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
As I told you guys before, these fighters don't give a damn about you male groupies. When I say male groupies, I'm not talking about men who are fans of certain fighters. I'm talking about some of you guys that exemplify groupie behavior. I met some of these fighters. They don't give a damn about you male boxing fans. They look at y'all as groupies. They do. I'm telling you. If you niggas ever leave your cities or ever leave your neighborhoods and you're able to get into the locker room with some of these fighters or be around some of these fighters and their entourage, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. The motherfucker who you going to war for online give 25 fucks about you. He's rich, he's living in a mansion, flying around in private jets. They don't give a damn about you. I'm telling you now, if you only knew.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
That's why I be looking at. That's why I be looking at some of these dudes crazy. I be like, man, I'm like, bro, they just don't know. They just don't know. Shout out to the tender owners of PYTs and Honey Dips. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody watching on X. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to everybody, man. Salute to everybody, man. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Lisa Bells, No Cap Entertainment, Jamie from New York, Nelly Content, RJ. Shout out to Philip, JC, Mucktube University, Jamie from New York, Hollow Davis, Schoolo X-Men, Corey Bradley, The Natural, Superman. Let's see, Extra Smooth Dude, Chi-Town, Chi-Town salute. Shout out to Chi-Town, man. Unlaced Shoes, Daniel Agnew, Timothy Bradley, The Undisputed Talk. Who else we have in the building? La Jessica, the one Mr. Ham, Casino Light Prez. Salute to you, fam. L. Harvey. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping. We gonna move on to the next. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.